H&H Harlem to Houston, baby, you should ride. Go in the bag, look in the mirror, see the truth inside. I heard you sleep like you euthanized. Our knowledge in the sky make Pluto rise. That's high. BDD, that's the guys. I milked the game so fresh, it was pasteurized. I put a ring on Red's finger, it was Saturn's sign. If you hated on the queens, I swear that was line. All they gave me was game, I learned to capitalize. I had to strategize, the end of rainbows ain't no crime. The truth, you see it in their eyes, you side chicken wings and fries. I pulled up to Raz and Fresh, they gave me all the love. Cause I learned to lioness protect all the time. Raz and Fresh get you game and they really wise. And you can see their soul in they pretty eyes. I pulled up to Raz and Fresh, they gave me all the love. Cause I learned to lioness protect all the cubs. Raz and Fresh give you game and they really wise. And you can see their soul in they pretty eyes. I pulled up to Raz and Fresh, they gave me all the love. Cause I learned to lioness protect all the cubs. Talking Simba Nala, the mama of T'Challa, Aphrodite knowledge, and how to grow your pocket. Gotta promote your products, get the cash out. Keep it peaceful, positive, but we gon' pass that. Knowledge, we pass that. On the road to riches, man. If it's a tree, then bring some sap back. We'll teach you how to grab that. If it's a problem, I bring 2 dimes. The Lion King, Nala, Pin, Simba 2 times. Raz and Fresh get you game and they really wise. And you can see their soul in they pretty eyes. I pulled up to Raz and Fresh, they gave me all the love. Cause I learned to lioness protect all the cubs. Raz and Fresh give you game and they really wise. And you can see their soul in they pretty eyes. I pulled up to Raz and Fresh, they gave me all the love. Cause I learned to lioness protect all the cubs. H&H Harlem to Houston, baby, you should ride. H&H.
This game I love so much, I switched on me, so what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say, mind on my money and my music. This game I love so much, I switched on me, so what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say, mind on my money and my music. I let the beat talk to me till you take a walk with me, move swiftly in and out of them spots, getting that jiffy. Pockets full of cornbread. Nigga, I've been nice since the cops shot cornbread. Thoroughbred, V12 horses on the feet. The Porsches looking gorgeous, be cautious walking around me. Cross your eyes, dot your T's. Better watch what you're saying when you're conversing with me. Got men that's hungry, they're going to murder spree for a cheap. Nice to meet you. For a feature, I'm charging a small fee. For a big verse, that's the closest you'll get to a big verse. I'm charismatic in the middle of traffic, put the whip in reverse. Then switch gears on you bastards, it's a gift and a curse. To be a real one when you're rapping and you talking that talk, while they get millions for capping, I'm beyond me. Crunching on berries, yeah, I'm the captain. I see real when I look in the mirror and stare it back at it. This game I love so much, I switched on me, so what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say, mind on my money and my music. This game I love so much, I switched on me, so what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say, mind on my money and my music. Fell in love with the game as a youngin'. I had a vision like that Pyrex in the kitchen. I was whipping like a slave owner. I played the block, pistol gripping on that same corner. I was pitching just to get it, but my main caller was doing this here. I'm hotter than your shit, yeah. The kid here, who else could make 2020 a good year? You are now witnessing the making of a legend. Plus I'm clever, see the star complete the cipher like a 7. Yeah, you know the vibe, special talents like 11. Stranger things been happening, and y'all niggas let them. but don't sweat it. My presence is a gift. There's a shift in the culture, and I'm here to fill that void, kill that noise. Damn it, this flow here is gold standard. Paint this album on the canvas. That's a kilo. Probably over your head. You know my stilo. About the green like CeeLo, flaming hot like Cheetos. Jordan over Craig Elo. This game I love so much, but switched on me. So what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say. Mind on my money and my music. This game I love so much, but switched on me. So what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say. Mind on my money and my music.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Rasta, my Rasta.
Ooh, fresh, looking all fresh. How you doing?
You looking quite spiffy yourself, ma'am.
It is nice to see you.
Did you miss me?
I did miss you. Did you miss me?
I did. I always miss my Rasta girl. But more importantly, did you guys miss us? It's been a little
because we missed y'all. We missed everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for joining. King Ramon, Fresh Breezy. Hey, bro, I feel all your energy. Thank you very much. Willie Podcast, Curtis B. Who else do we see in here? One Man Band TV. Thank you guys for coming. Whole lot more, but my stuff is kind of slow right now. How have you been doing?
I've been good.
That's good.
I'm doing better now. We back and ready to do this thing. What you drinking? Mm-hmm. What is that? What you got? What you drinking on today?
I am drinking Menage a Trois Decadence tonight. Decadence. I actually put it in a teacup so people would think I'm drinking tea, but when I start giggling, y'all gonna realize it's a cup of wine. It is a cup of wine.
We know it ain't no tea.
Cup of wine. Jay Savage has arrived. Harlem Girl, salute to you. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the chat. It's been a while since we've been here. Some things happen, things go on. Life has happened. Yes. We tonight have a show about cancer culture. Got a couple of people here tonight. Wonderful guests. Just Lisa D and also Which Verbz is here tonight with us.
That's who you just heard just now. That video we just played was Rich Verbz and this game. Let me tell you something. I'm a fan of his music. You know, not just because he's from Harlem, not from Harlem, but he's from New York. But he lives in Texas, actually. So, you know, he went from greatness to great.
He went from great to greatness, the great state of Texas.
The great state of Texas. I'll let you have it. But so they're both going to be joining us at some point this evening. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But we're going to go ahead and dive right in. First, we're going to talk a little bit about why you haven't seen us for a little while now, almost 2 weeks, not quite 2 weeks.
Hasn't been that long.
Tuesday will make 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Thank you guys for still supporting us. I want to thank you, Fresh, for sticking with your girl and being on my side.
That's not a question. That's not a question.
You know, great friends and real people are hard to find. I actually was away for a while, lost a brother out of my 7 that were living, unfortunately, untimely death. Grieving is hard. Loss is hard. Losing a sibling is hard.
I can imagine that. That's not something I could.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine it.
Yeah, even those who are closest to me, didn't really actually know besides you, or I didn't reach out, because for me the natural thing to do is retreat to my own solitude and try to get it right, try to be okay to talk about it, and what is it, pay it forward. I'm definitely not out of it. Salute to my brother. I will always love him. I heard from my other brothers, and you never want to lose a parent or a sibling, but grief is hard. So how do you deal with it? What do you do? Like,
it's just kind of one of those things that you just, you got to take it at your own pace. It has to be, one of those organic things that you just take it day by day. For me, it's a lot of prayer. It's being surrounded by family and people who love me and love the person we lost. And like, again, I just, salute to you, because you've been super strong through this whole process. You communicated with me what was going on, and I just felt so shattered for you. I wanted to come to Houston just to give you a hug. Like, again, just losing a sibling, that is something that I don't think anybody ever really thinks of, especially when your parents are living. You know what I mean? So it's just, salute to you and your strength, your family. I've been keeping you guys in my prayers. And I love your resilience, because let me tell you, y'all, she sent me a text and she was like, I'm ready to get back to work. I miss my YouTube family. I need this. And I'm just so grateful that this platform has become an outlet for her to be able to want to get back to it and, use it to get through your grief. So,
because thank you for that. Not only am I grieving, but there's a lot of people out there in this world grieving, and you have to let people know that they're not alone. Like, it's hard. It's okay to cry, scream, yell, or laugh. Like,
whatever that process is, right?
Yeah, you can't explain those emotions. The hard part comes when that deep depression comes, because you're now accepting the fact that, like, they are no longer hearing things of that nature. But thank you for being there. Some people can press, yo, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you feeling? How you feeling? You already know the answer. I really can't explain it, or I'm really not gonna. I can't try, but we need that distance. A lot of people don't necessarily always understand that. Thank you, everybody in the chat. KT, Michael Douglas, and I definitely missed him. Willie Podcast. Thank him for just always pushing. Just thank you guys for all y'all prayers. Everybody, there's a lot of people out here hurting. I've seen a lot of content creators out here talking about losing family members. So it's not just my story, not just my journey. And just because y'all know me, let's always just lift people up and lift those that's hurting up,
Yeah, definitely. Well, again, salute to you. You were an inspiration to me, just how positive you remained. I can only imagine how, his children and, I believe you said he's married, so I've been keeping all you guys in my prayers. And grief is definitely something that you can seek help with if you don't feel like, you're moving through it. If you don't feel like, you have a support system. We talked about mental health. Grief is something that definitely affects mental health. So there are places or websites, phone numbers, reach out. Someone will listen to you. Phone a friend, whatever you need to do to get through it. Somebody will be there for you. So.
You're right.
I'm so happy to have you back.
And I'm so happy to be back.
So as y'all can see, I'm on location again. This time I'm in beautiful ATL, my second home. And unfortunately, I'm stuck with just this. But I didn't get to bring my beautiful picture that you see in Roz's picture. Her picture's there. But I do have my RNF letters, though.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I had to travel by plane this time. So that was a lot of equipment. But if we're going to do this podcast thing, we're going to do it.
Definitely.
Yes.
Toast to that. You're right. I think I'm gonna switch my cup to the wine glass just so I can join the festival.
You like that?
It's Saturday night. We got a couple of people in here vibing with us. Everybody get a glass. Everybody grab a spliff. Everybody think of me and
not everybody grab a spliff.
Just those who partake in it. Those who partake in that lifestyle. We're talking about what? Cancel culture tonight.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
So many things can inspire this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main thing for us was the Dave Chappelle special.
Yes.
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 He made his comments about cancel culture, and cancel culture made their comments about him and what they would like to see happen with him because of his views on, certain topics.
And Rod said, go ahead.
What you gonna say? Rod said
cancel who? Cancel Dave Chappelle.
First of all, he can't be canceled. So let's just stop the craziness. Like that's not a real thing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But the fact that they want to cancel him is because they felt that his last stand-up comedy special called The Closer was transphobic. Had a lot of transphobic, I believe, innuendos or statements made that offended people. So they had a couple of Netflix workers protest and walk out the company because they felt like Netflix is aiding into the discrimination or
but that's the strangest thing to me because you work there. You know he had a 6-part series on Netflix for several years. I think since like 2017. Okay. He did not talk about anything in this special that he has not mentioned over the course of these 6 episodes. So for them to use that reason to walk out, I think it's a little strange to me because it never changed. Like his position has been the same. He is not transphobic. He says he is as a joke in the show, but he's proven time and time again that he's not transphobic. So I just find it a little strange that the Netflix employees walked out because they didn't feel supported by Netflix. But it's been a series since 2017. So now this episode, you're upset?
My question is, how did they not feel supported by Netflix when they are employees of Netflix? If Netflix wasn't supporting that movement, supporting all of that, they wouldn't have fully blown hired them on, right? I don't understand it. I think that is.
I mean, if you look at some of the content that's on Netflix, you can see that, I'm sure that there's going to be, unfortunately, there's going to be transphobic, homophobic people no matter where you go. I mean, it's just some people just it's their opinion. That's how they feel. I think my biggest issue with this whole thing is he never really changed what he had to say. Okay. So I watched all 6 episodes again. And I think that what ends up happening, a lot of people didn't get the message that he was trying to give in the show, in the closer. He was closing it out. And I think a lot of what he was trying to say went over a lot of people's heads. And then you have the sensitivity of the world that we live in today, where comedians can't make jokes. They can't make jokes.
Exactly.
And that's the unfortunate part. I mean, everybody has done it. Dave Chappelle talks about all type of people. He called niggas. He talk about white people. I'm just saying, he makes content and jokes out of all types of people. Yes, so it's never one over the other. He jokes about everything. Is it insensitive? Yeah, but it's insensitive across the board. It's like South Park. South Park talks about every damn body, but nobody trying to cancel them.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything you're saying. I myself am a huge Dave Chappelle fan, as we could tell when D came on the chat and came into the platform and trying to talk about Dave Chappelle. I love his artistic way. I love how he puts out a message, and he's always trying to put out that message. As far as like what he was saying, I don't find anything offensive about what he was saying. Like, it was the truth. Everything he used was the truth, and it was factual. And that's what comics do. To try to take that away from them, they try to, put a real life situation or something out there that can be totally hurtful or something and smooth it over, lighthearted over, sarcasm, a bit of that. And he did his job.
He did all of that. And he has been doing it throughout. If you watch all 6, you know, he talks about how from the previous one, what was it? Sticks and Stones.
Yeah.
That was kind of when it really started, the problem with him and, you know, I hate trying to say all the letters. Please forgive me, the
The alphabet crew.
I don't like to say that, but yes.
Okay.
You know, it started back then. And he even talks about his relationship with his friend, who is a trans woman, who was supportive of him, who opened for him, who gave him advice and advocated for him after the last Netflix special. And what ended up happening? They started dragging her own community, her own tribe, started dragging her for supporting him. She said she knows this man. She knows that he is not transphobic. She knows his heart, and that wasn't good enough. And she killed him.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So what does anybody have to say about that? Like, that to me is that is the real tragedy in all of this, because, you know, people are being judged on having their own opinion. And I will tell you what my opinion on that is. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And Dave Chappelle has an opinion. And I don't think that he was being transphobic. I think he was trying to silence the rhetoric that he is. He told his story of his friendship. And then at the end, he said something very profound to me when he said that empathy is bisexual. And so many people just didn't get it. Basically, empathy is bisexual. It needs to go both ways. So for the ABC community to be so harsh on African Americans in particular, I just feel like you're trying to encourage us to support you, to accept you. And we can accept you. We don't have to support you. We can respect you, but we don't have to agree with what you're doing. But that doesn't mean we hate you. That's the biggest thing is I don't hate you. I just don't agree with your lifestyle. And that we're entitled.
Yeah, I think that it's important that you said that statement. Empathy is bisexual. The fact that Dave said that, and I think when he said that is because he was doing that special. Also, not just to spread a message, but also to in respect to his friend. He is grieving also his friend who died, who actually committed suicide. And by him standing up there, by him laughing through that pain and trying to be transparent, they didn't even see that. They didn't see his hurt. I'm sorry. I feel that people have freedom of speech, and I feel that people can say whatever it is that they want to say, as long as it's not demeaning or disrespectful. The Constitution gives that to us. That's freedom of speech. It's governed to us through the Constitution. So how are you trying to take that away? Just because I'm speaking on it does not mean that I'm totally in agreement or completely in agreement with living a transgender lifestyle. Some of us don't understand it. It will always be something that we will not understand because it is not something that is natural, and things that are unnatural confuse people, are unique, take a lot of words to describe. Dave Chappelle did that. He tried to smooth that over and put that out there. Now, we don't have to sit up here and say that, I don't feel like he should have been any softer or any sweeter. What he said was the truth. I was in total agreement with it, especially when he said that they gave I don't know, Caitlyn Jenner, Woman of the Year.
Woman of the Year. Like, that's a smack in the face. Like, really?
What type of shit? So basically you're saying that all this time real women wasn't capable of even being in contention of this award. And I do say real women because you are actually assigned your gender at birth.
Right. And that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Like fact versus feeling. Right. So you feel that you are something, So you change to that. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is you were born what you were born. Yeah. And so when you got to go to the hospital and you got to give your history, there's certain things that can treat a male that cannot treat a woman. There's certain things that can treat a woman that cannot treat a male. So that is why when you fill out paperwork on a hospital intake form, you have to put down the sex you were assigned at birth. Like that is what you are assigned, so you know how to be treated. Men have prostates, women don't. Like, so there's certain treatments that you will have to receive. So like the sensitivity is just beyond me. And I think that Dave Chappelle made a very good point when he said that particular community has made so many more advancements than even Black people. We're a little bit jealous because we've been fighting to be Black in this country since we've been here. But yet and still, right. So it's just kind of one of those things. It's a real sensitive subject. And, I think that he did a very good job trying to end it on a good note, because the last thing he said was, I'm not making any more jokes about y'all. Not until we can agree that we can both laugh at them. And so he wants them to be comfortable. He doesn't want them to feel like he's attacking them. And I think, I think that was remarkable of him to do, because he didn't have to do that, but he doesn't hate them. So, I don't really think he deserves to be canceled. He didn't do anything to be canceled. He smoothed over everything, and he's still grieving the loss of his trans friend. So I think that shows a little bit about who he is.
Exactly. And I think also the fact that Netflix, the company, and all this uproar that's going on, people are protesting in many different major cities about this transphobia situation. I think that Netflix is being a reputable and stand-up company by allowing him to present his art, and even in the backlash of it, they're still supporting him. They didn't take it down. They apologized to the trans community, yada, yada, yada. We sorry y'all feel this way, whoopty, whoopty, whoop. But, and with all sincerity. But, like anybody else, CBS, NBC, all those people, you see them counsel so much because they are held by a dollar and held by paper. I don't know if Netflix is independent or anything like that, but I think that has a whole lot to show for that company and say for that company as well.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I was very happy to see that they stood by him, because they knew who he was before they gave him $60 million to do the show.
Thank you.
Shows. If you watch them, his message never changed. I think that he went a lot easier this go round because he knew that there were people hurting. And we're not saying that things aren't insensitive. But all the jokes be insensitive. Like he be stepping on a lot of people's necks. And I always look at it like, if you're being included in his specials and he's making jokes about you, you made it. Just like South Park. Snooki wasn't mad when they was making fun of her and they did her dirty. She was like, oh my God, I made it in life. Like South Park is talking about me.
True.
So, I just wish things could be so much lighter. Like everybody just love one another. You do you over there, I do me over here, and we good. We gonna respect one another and just keep it pushing.
But that question is that fine line with freedom of speech and treading it lightly? Didn't they try to cancel the baby? They took away all his money. Was that him? Took away all his livelihood. Canceled him all day long because he said some things about that community. It's okay to
even the way
that community, because I'm sorry, it's okay. What is wrong with speaking on the community? You're speaking on our community. We're not out here protesting for rights and protesting to be heterosexually free. Who's protesting for rights?
Sometimes I don't even be wanting to see heterosexual sex on TV. And I also don't feel that the agenda should be pushed on grade schoolers. Like that's not what we need to be teaching them in elementary school. We're not even teaching them about man and woman. Like it's going too far. Like, is one thing, but pushing an agenda is another. That's why this country has several different religious beliefs, because it's a space for everyone to be able to practice what they want to practice. But everything doesn't have to be living out loud. Like, it doesn't need to be catered to children. It doesn't need, like, there's boundaries for everything. So,
Exactly.
What can you say? But
yeah, I mean, the biggest scope
is canceling the Black people, though. It's the Black people that's getting canceled.
Yeah. Yeah. I love, like I said, I love Dave. Hey, BDB. Hey, Larry Beach. Indigenous Black man. Oh my God. Thank you for coming to the chat. Who else is in here? Uncle B. Our new guy's here. Rich Verbz. Thank you for coming. Buddy Lee, welcome. I'm gonna be over there partying in the after party. Everybody, make sure you guys go to Super Soul.
Buddy Lee is in here? Is he in
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, buddy.
I saw some stuff earlier today. I just want to say salute to the brothers of BDB, King Ramon, Kid Murray, Behind the Bar. All you guys, y'all were able to speak today in the dialogue, and
I missed that.
Yeah, they spoke in a dialogue, and
nobody told me,
because we was preparing to get this right tonight. But
that's because somebody stole my idea. That's
yes. If you guys don't ever get it right, I think that the first step is initiating the conversation.
Yes, that's big.
Yeah, and that's big. We want to see everybody back. Kumbaya. King Ramon, I support you 100% for your views. Know that. I just want to see you guys in a healthy space. So salute to y'all for working the things through and starting the steps to work it through. We're going to have a show, as Tia mentioned, about conflict resolution, and trying to do those things, trying to baby mama it and baby father it out and make that shit work, dropping the kids off in here. Conflict resolution might help us out with some of that,
Yeah, I think so. We need a little bit of that. I can do that right here. We're gonna do that right here. We're gonna even bring in a professional for you. We're gonna bring a professional in, because some of y'all just out of control. So we're gonna bring a professional in.
Out of pocket.
But I love to see everybody behaving. I'm so glad that took place.
Yes.
I have to watch it back if it's public.
It was beautiful, and I do appreciate that. You guys are standing up like men, and that's what we need to do. Larry Beach, love you, mi amor. Thank you for supporting my Espanol. But anyways, we want to cut really second because we have our first guest here with us. She is coming by way of the tri-state area that is. She is a luxurious nail.
We'll have to ask her and find out. We got a northeastern person. Yeah.
She is what we call a luxurious nail tech. She has her own company where she does beautiful services with nails for women and for men who have wives and girlfriends and sisters and looking for some nice gifts.
Oh, that's dope, because we're going through a pandemic, and for so long you couldn't go to the nail place, you couldn't get your nails, couldn't get your hair done, and so many people started. I even bought like the little nail drill and all that kind of stuff, thinking I was about to be doing my own stuff, but then I had to quickly realize that there's a reason why people get paid to do other people's nails. So I'm not gonna get in your lane, you don't get in mine, and we'll be good. Like, I just had to thug it out. But what she's offering, like, you just pick what you want and you're good. Like, I love that.
Hey, yes, I love it. I even tried it too. I had to get me a whole scrub the shit for the foot thingy, the heel shit.
And my daughter was playing herself.
I got the creams. I'm on Amazon looking for the shit that say 2-day relief.
There was none of that. Everything was like a week, 2 weeks. It was like, yeah. So by the time we got it, you was able to go to the nail place like a week later. This was not a good look.
I see Miss Raslin in the chat. Thank you, ma'am, for always coming and supporting us. We love you so much.
Miss Raslin.
We love our female supporters. Tia, do you think it's possible to have like a quick song while I try to make sure she's ready and get her up? What you think?
I just wanted to make sure that she had enough time, but we can do that.
Yeah,
Does it say my
Cool.
computer is about to die?
Oh no!
No, I can't do that. I gotta plug my computer up, y'all. So, yeah, I'm gonna find y'all a song, and then we're gonna bring up our girl. So
Cool.
hopefully I don't go out on y'all. Let's see.
This game I love so much, I switched on me, so what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say, mind on my money and my music. This game I love so much, I switched on me, so what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say, mind on my money. Beat talk to me, take a walk with me, move swiftly in and out of them spots, getting that jiffy. Pockets full of cornbread. Nigga, I've been nice since the cop shot cornbread. Thoroughbred, V12 horses on the V. The Porsches looking gorgeous, be cautious walking around me. Cross your eyes, dot your T's. Better watch what you're saying when you're conversing with me. Got men that's hungry, they're going to murder spree for a cheap. Nice to meet you. For a feature, I'm charging a small fee. For a big verse, that's the closest you'll get to a big verse. I'm charismatic in the middle of traffic, put the whip in reverse. Then switch gears on you bastards, it's a gift and a curse. To be a real one when you're rapping and you talking that talk. While they getting millions for capping, I'm beyond me. Crunching on berries, yeah, I'm the captain. I see real when I look in the mirror and stare it back at this game I love so much, I switched on me, so what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say, mind on my money and my music. This game I love so much, I switched on me, so what do I do now? I've been through a few rounds that I do say, and I'm just out to get it if I do say, mind on my money and my music.
Hi, she's here.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, man. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Thank you for coming to the show. We greatly
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
me. Yes.
Of course. I know that you are busy tonight. So we're glad that you're here. We told them that some of us met you before it came over to our other home platform there.
Shout outs to Maine.
And we BDB, we had the pleasure of getting to know you a little bit more, finding out the other things that you were talented in and what you do. So seeing those beautiful nails that you have, we definitely want
So pretty.
Thank you so much, y'all. For real.
We wanted to bring you on, and hopefully you can tell us a little bit about the business and what started you in doing that.
Okay, well, first and foremost, what's up, Resin Fresh?
Hey.
Yeah. All right. So, like you were saying, Fresh, like during the pandemic, like nail salons and everything was like shut down, and I kind of saw like an opening to like selling press-on nails because my understanding of press-on nails was like those little cheap ones you get at Walmart for $7. They're falling apart. They're falling out. They're thin, cheap, whatever. But then I learned, like, because I was doing my own nails about 2 years ago. I started like 2 years ago doing my own nails. And I was like, fuck it, I might as well try to do press-ons. And here we are.
Wow.
That's really just that simple.
Yeah.
But I have invested a lot of money into like equipment and design and things like that. So it's definitely cost a couple dollars.
And how long
So
did
when
you
you say
start during the pandemic or was it before?
Well, okay, before the pandemic, I was selling eyelashes, but there's not a lot of creativity. Yeah, but don't worry, I'm about to get those back in the shop too. But it's not a lot of creativity. Like I'm a Pisces, so like I need to express. I need to express because it gets crazy fresh. Okay, it gets
I
crazy.
already know I'm married to one.
Okay, probably the best thing you ever did.
It really was.
Okay,
hey,
So where you from? Wait a minute, where are you from? Because that is
I'm
straight
from
up
Jersey.
Okay, yeah. So I be doing the L too.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, but my dad is from Dallas, so I was like, okay, I get the Texas, the NYC thing going on. I'm like, this is gonna be lit right here. And you know what I really like about y'all, not to get off topic, but I like how y'all got the Houston and the Harlem. And y'all's the one thing I know from being a business owner, y'all's branding is A1.
Is it?
Yes, because it's cohesive. It's cohesive. It goes together. It looks good.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
We
it's not
tried.
like $4 Jones.
Yes, thank you so much. We have Fresh to thank you for that because she comes up with all of that stuff. She was great at that.
Yeah, like look at y'all's logo. Y'all logo, that RF, that is so cute.
That shout out to Willie Podcast.
Willie
Let me tell you something. Yes, he gives us everything we need. He doesn't tell me no. I send him messages at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, something come in my brain. I'm like, we need this. And he's on it. So shout out Willie Podcast. We love and appreciate you so much. Seriously. You keep holding us down, please. But
Pisces gang, Harlem Girl 135 with that Pisces gang. You know the vibe.
So I have here your link tree going across at the bottom, Lisa. So that's where they can go to the shop and stuff. When you say you put the nails together, do people call you, tell you the designs that they have, or do you provide them with all of that? Like how do they how they're able to decide all that good stuff?
Okay, so here's the thing. You can do a free consultation if you hit the link that Raz put in the chat or whatever. You can go on to my link tree. You can click on my free consultation. That's where you can tell me what exactly you want, or you can get a pre-made design that I already designed. So if you go in the shop and you, like for instance, the girls are really loving the Halloween looks. Like the blood drips, like that 3D blood drip. Yeah, like they loving it. I could put any pictures. I could put like there's like this one older lady, her dog died. She wants a picture of her dog on there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times people just want regular basic stuff. So yeah, I do get some custom requests.
I saw these too. I thought those were really nice right here. If you can see those.
Thank you.
I was like, what?
That ice cream drip. Yeah, I like to do stuff like that because it's half matte and half gloss, so you get that that best of both right there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So is it like do a lot of people like reach out to you? Have you been getting a lot of business like during COVID, considering it's kind of calming down now? Like, are they still reaching out?
I would say they are still reaching out because I'm very much so like word of mouth, like feet on the ground, like I got business cards, so you gonna hear about me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all about guerrilla marketing, as you can see, which is why I'm right here with you ladies right now.
Yeah,
like,
so we appreciate
many people as I can reach. That's where I'm going with it. Girl, I be at the KFC with business cards. Hey, how you doing? Getting that 2-piece with a biscuit. Don't forget that luxury set. Like, girl,
that's the way to go.
Yeah.
See if when that social media outage when that happened,
I didn't even notice.
She would have been good because she know how to do the old school boots to the ground.
Yeah, she said she didn't even notice because she had them skills. That's right. That's a hustler.
Like people said the internet shut down. I was like, Jesus. The internet done shut down.
Let me go get these nails because they ain't doing it like me. That's right.
Yep. Girl, I could be anywhere. Somebody see my nails, they be like, "Oh, that's so pretty," and I'd be like, "Oh, hold on, right there. Let me get you this business card."
I'm gonna have to get me some of those.
Yeah, girl, I love it.
I keep my nails, and I be on the road.
If you favor my shop, you get 10% off.
Okay.
If you make a purchase, my shop sends you 25% off coupons. So yeah, that's the promotion that's going on right now. You have to favorite the shop though. When you favorite the shop, you automatically get an email with the code for the 10% off. When you buy something, you automatically get the email for 25% off on the next purchase. So that combined with the fact that my prices are very reasonable. And one thing I will say is I'm not trying to kick nobody down or whatever, but a lot of the girls that are selling these press-on nail kits or whatever, first of all, they're calling themselves luxury, but they're not. And then I'm sorry, like
tell us what makes yours luxury. That's right.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I really take pride. My name means La Marraine means the godmother in French. So I really take it on like my clients are my baby.
Yeah.
Like
So I
that.
just want to make sure that they look good. Like I don't play that. I need 5-star reviews every time.
You're
So my
right.
prep, like these girls, they're giving the girls wooden cuticle pushers. Ew. As soon as that thing gets wet, it's over. Okay. I give the girls silicone cuticle pushers,
Oh, so they can use it.
mini buffers, full length nail files, a spill proof pouch so you can keep your stuff in there. Keep it in your makeup bag just in case. Because just like you go to the nail salon and let's say you working or whatever, and one of your nails pops off.
Yeah.
You gotta go over there, have them saw your nail in half.
I had that happen too.
They gotta go saw your darn nail in half, and then they're gonna charge you $3 to put it on. When all you gotta do with my kit, file your nail, buff your nail, put the alcohol pad back on there, swipe it with the alcohol pad, and glue it right back on. And I guarantee you, after that nail pops off and you glue that joint back on, you're gonna have a hard time getting that damn thing back off.
I love that because I be in a different state like every day. So if I break my nail in Oklahoma and I got my nails done in Kansas City, we got to struggle to find the right color. We got to, you hope they make it the same shade. So I mean, we do wigs now, so why not do nails?
Right.
One of the first things
I know that's right.
One of the first things I noticed about Fresh was her nails. Like she had her nails always.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I see my breast cancer. So I got my breast cancer awareness flags.
That is cute.
That's my breast cancer awareness flags. On top of my Halloween theme nails. So
Okay, that's dope right there. Yeah, that's super dope. I was gonna do a breast cancer awareness set, but child, I've been so full of just things to do. Child, I'm at work right now. Had to call 911. We're going through a whole lot of shit over here. But yeah, girl, shit gets real in the nursing home, child. But yes, girl. But what was I gonna say?
How long does the set last? Does it last 7-14 days? Like, are they good for how long are they usually last?
You should be good anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the real deal.
Formula that I'm coming up with, where you can soak them off and reuse them again without worrying about, like, when you soak them off with the acetone, you know that the nails is over. It's over for that. But with this formula I'm trying to come up with, when you soak these ones off with the formula, it might take a little bit longer to soak off, but at least you'll have them and you could keep using them again if you wanted to. Definitely want to do something that's like makes it more reusable.
Wow.
And I definitely want to keep my prices where they are, because I mean, just looking at the competition, it's like y'all really overcharging the girls.
And the fact that you talk about nail care, I think that's good too. Some people it's important to have nail care and not just good looking nails and stuff. You don't want you to be all ate up. So seeing your business, it actually was the first business that I've seen like this, as far as like producing the product and sending it to them. I'm always used to walking into the nail shop. So I am totally like, I'm loving it. And then the fact that us down here, we always want some other shit. And we think that if we get it from the other side of the map, we lead in. So thank you, Lisa, because I'm gonna be on it. Like,
yes, okay,
yeah. So
that's
definitely.
Yeah. It's gonna be I'm telling you, I got a whole bunch of different ideas, like Dorothy Dandridge nails. That's something like I love her. And the girls get Marilyn Monroe on their nails all the time, but they don't talk about Dorothy.
Yes, you're right. Black actress. You're so right. Yes,
and you know what? Yes, that is the one. Okay, Carmen Jones is no joke. But ask Lisa, she still sells clothes. What's up, man? Ask Lisa, does she still ask Lisa a lot, huh, man?
He needs to just do another interview. He's doing a lot right now.
The clothing part of it. The clothing part, I'm not really I wasn't really feeling the vendors And because I'm not feeling the vendors or the vendors' price points, and I don't think that is going to be something that I could like relate to my customers. Like, hey, give me $60 for this sweatshirt because it has my company name on it. Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm just not. I have to do when it comes to business, I have to do something that I love, or I'm not going to do it. And I don't love clothes.
No, yeah,
because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, way too much.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I feel the
But
same
like
way.
Maine is good because that's a part of his merch for his show.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand why somebody would be like, oh yeah, let me get that $50-$60 hoodie or whatever the case may be. Podcast is still popping, but listen, for the record with Lisa Nicole, I'm gonna say anything I'm telling you, it's not politically correct. I'm out of pocket over there. So what I like to do is I'm just trying to keep that separate from my business right now. I'm really just trying to focus on my business because, girl, if I fuck around and drop that podcast link, some people might be offended. So I'm trying to keep everybody on a nice even keel so I can get them sales, honey.
That is hilarious.
Exactly. Well, we're definitely going to do everything that we can to help you get there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me tell y'all what's really crazy, though. My customers are all white. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Black people not supporting other Black people in business.
Thank you.
Well, that's why we're trying to change that.
Yes.
We're trying to change that.
Now,
we're trying to highlight
are there any trends that you see of why you don't get support from Black women?
Well, I think it's the classic, like all three of us is Black, so we can have this conversation. Hey, how you doing? So we can have this conversation. Freaking, we just have a tendency to not trust each other's products and shit. Like, we all knew that. You go to a restaurant, not a restaurant, but let's say you and your friends want to go out. Are y'all going to the soul food restaurant or y'all going to Judaline? Y'all want to go to, we want to go to the, whatever, instead of keeping those dollars in the Black community, we go and spend them with other people. We've always been like that. So I just thought it was so crazy because when I first started, I'm thinking, all my clientele is going to be Black. That's cool. I don't got no problem with that. I was over there thinking like, white people are not really going to fuck with my shit like that, whatever. But like all of them are Caucasian. All of them.
Wow.
All of them.
Wow.
Tried to put my homegirl, one of my homies, onto it, and she was basically she's still going to the Asian, Korean, whatever nail salon. Like, all right, well, you continue to give them your money.
Wow.
You continue to do that.
Feel some kind of way. That would.
It's a little offsetting. I really don't care because money's green, but
but you want the support.
You want
that's
the support. It's nothing like seeing your own people support you. Now, I do hair transplant surgeries for a living, and that's the only setting that I get very upset when I see my own people. Because I don't like doing hair transplants on us. It's just so difficult. So when I see one, I'm like, oh, yeah, yay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's hard to do hair transplants on
Black people. It is. It's a challenge. I mean, I'm a pro at it now because I've been doing it for almost 20 years. But it does, it poses very difficult. It's very difficult. Like, we can't even do certain methods on African-American hair. So we got to switch it up.
I'm like, where do y'all find the hair to transplant?
It's their hair. It comes just from the back of the head and we move it to the top.
Oh,
we're gonna do a show on it one day. So you gotta
you got to. I got to know, how are we shoving this hair in that follicle?
Don't worry. We're probably gonna do a show on it. Like
Jay Savage said, if she put LV or Gucci on her nails, she'll sell out. I do got LV and Gucci nails.
We just showed you
Thank
that.
you, Jay Savage, for the advice.
She told
I
you.
appreciate
She got
you.
that.
Nicole started her business after an Asian encounter went left. Okay. I don't know if that's me.
That is the set of nails there. That is a set.
I got the do you see on my page where I got the LV joint? I mean the Gucci joints.
I wasn't able to download that. I actually missed that.
Nice. Oh, you got
Yeah, that's
some
that
Zelda
Griselda.
Blancos. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I like that. That is dope.
I
You
love
see that
those.
bloody coke nail though?
See, I never seen any like this. Like these are super custom.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
You could, so you can
Everything
put
I
my
do
face
be
on them.
custom.
You can put my
All
face
my
on it.
sets be custom.
You
My
can put my
bad.
face on it.
Can I put the picture on there? Yeah, I could do
You
that.
can put I'll pick like you if I wanted my own picture on my nails.
Yeah. Any picture you want, you send me the picture. I put that on your nails. No problem.
I love it. I think what you're doing is awesome.
Thank you,
Oh,
babe.
wow.
I'm
Bro,
definitely.
I think them
Yeah.
hair transplants is awesome.
Dope.
Yes.
Dope,
So
dope.
So we can find you on all social media platforms.
yes, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Clubhouse, TikTok. Please follow my TikTok because I got like 1 follower. I don't really drop nothing. I just drop videos. I don't do like the
Right,
TikTok
good.
and everything and stuff. I'm not here for it. I don't.
You start doing that, you might sell out for real. Because TikTok, from what I hear, is where it's at, and I don't
Yeah,
use it
man.
very much.
Yeah.
I just go look and laugh at people, but I hear that's where it's at now. TikTok.
Yo, for real. I dropped
Yeah.
one video and it got more likes than I thought it would. I'm like, I didn't even know anybody would see
Wow.
this. Yeah,
Wow.
definitely dope.
And
Well,
I have to
Lisa,
look
we thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We thank you so much for coming to the show tonight. Your
Yes.
energy
Thank
is
you for inviting me.
contagious and fire like the.
Yeah, you got to
from-
come back.
I
Yes, we
will.
need
Don't
you
play with me
Yeah.
because I'll be in the chat like drop the link.
Yes, we need you to be back on here.
Yes.
Tell the women to come because we're trying to get women to. We're
trying
having
to
that
get women
same
to
issue
come up.
too. We
They
want
won't.
women to support. So let's support one another. We'll be
Another thing
rotating.
Okay,
Go
I'm sorry.
ahead.
I was gonna say, like, with y'all's platform, we could definitely link up and get some the business going, like beauty expos. What's good? I'm trying to tell you, like, because I'm from South Jersey, like around Camden or whatever. So I have this venue out in Camden where we could do like a beauty expo. I know Fresh is from Harlem. You can find, you already know the vibes. So you can find like somewhere, maybe North Jersey or somewhere for the low ski, maybe in Brooklyn or something like that. Like, you know, a little venue to like have something like that. Definitely down in Texas. What?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on down here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because I got too much family in Dallas, and one thing I noticed is they have something out there called salon suites.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, we don't have that out here. Like, period. Your salon suite to fuck around and get robbed. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, I know that they give it up when it comes to like independent beauty out there. I know they're giving it up when it comes to independent beauty, especially in the South. So that's something that we could definitely look into, girl, because that's a bag right there.
Yeah,
that's a nice size bag from them vendors, girl.
Mm-hmm. I would love to talk about it and get into it.
And I'm definitely thinking about selling vendors lists. So just look out for me because I'm forever selling something.
We will. Well, we want you back on here next time. Make sure you bring all your party favors so you can join a party with us. And you know, we get that real talk from you.
Okay, yeah, that's going. I ain't gonna be able to promote that on the page. That's gonna be
no. We
understand.
Yeah. We're having.
But I don't got no time because I got some stuff to talk about too when I come back up there. Like for instance, little Nas
Did you hear the enunciation?
For instance, go ahead.
For instance, Lil Nas X need to go home. Who else is it that's turning up and that need to go away? It's a lot of people, child. I got a lot of my friends. The cancel culture needs to cancel Lil Nas X. They can keep Boosie.
I'm all for Boosie. Boosie for life.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Boosie is definitely life, you know. And you're absolutely right, Raz. They don't never try to defend straight rights.
Yeah,
we ought to start a group.
Yeah, we're gonna lose all our rights trying to defend for this all the time. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. What I really want is I want one of them to come at a straight person all crazy so we can make that shit go viral. And expose them. They love to put motherfuckers down. Let me stop though. You know, we're supposed to talk about business over here. So all right, girls. Let me get ready to get back on the floor.
Thank you. You have a wonderful night. Be safe tonight.
Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. Some beautiful ladies with
Thank
beautiful energy.
you.
Love y'all. Peace.
We love
Thank
you
you.
too.
Don't be a stranger for real.
I'm not gonna be no stranger, and I'm finna follow you on Instagram.
Instagram. I'm on Clubhouse. We about to start.
Clubhouse.
We about to start our Clubhouse spot.
Okay,
and I'm definitely all that stuff you can't drop right here. You can drop on there.
Yes.
Well, I'm definitely a moderator over there. I ain't even get my moderation yet, but I'm definitely a mod. I made myself a mod. All right, my girl. Oh, y'all the best.
All right, Hunty.
All right, enjoy your show. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You too.
Girl, I love her energy, yo. I love her.
Awesome.
No,
yeah, I knew that.
I've seen a few of those sets before, and I've never seen it that nice. Like hers are official.
Yeah, I loved it. I figured that. I thought that you would definitely like it because I love your nails all the time. So I thought that was like, right up T, fresh as alley. Yeah, she was awesome, and her energy is always on
straight
fire.
Northeast. Straight Northeast.
She did. Yo, I like how she said, cancel him. Yep, it is the cancel. She got with it. Who was she canceling? Let's see here. Let me go to the chat and let's see what the chat is talking about. Oh, okay. I don't see much. Do you see much? Mills Lane, thank you for coming to the show tonight.
He didn't mean to do that. I don't think he shot that man on purpose.
Yeah, that was a lot, though. He definitely said that and it was supposed to be a what is it? Pop gun or cap gun or
what I don't understand is why this is happening. This is at least the third time that I've heard of this. Like I don't understand how. I don't understand how, because a real gun and a prop gun don't feel the same weight wise. True. And why is it there? Several people didn't do their job.
I was going to say that all of them need to be fired. They also said prior to that some people had quit and there was an uproar prior to the safety of the set. So I mean,
so that means you need to redo everything all over again. Like no.
One person was severely injured and a person lost their life. Like that is terrible. In all his years, I believe he's like 60 something years old. That man is gonna take that to his I'm just gonna pray for him. Lord Jesus, Lord. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I don't think that it was him. I just don't understand how like the weight didn't throw you off though. Because I feel like the prop, I don't know, because I never held a prop. Well, I held like a prop shotgun before, and it was a little lighter. It was like one of those things you do at like not Six Flags, but it'd be like those little fairs and stuff, and you get dressed up and you can do like the pictures and stuff with. And we did some like Western theme something, so we all had like guns or something, but it did not feel heavy like a real shotgun. Like I just feel like kind of no though. I don't know.
Yeah, so it could have been. We don't want to lose our channel, but
that's what happened to Brandon Lee. You remember that?
I was gonna say that girl. That man.
That happened to Brandon Lee. He was filming The Crow.
Yeah, and he was gorgeous.
Really was though.
I like The Crow. I used to watch that over and over and over and over, and I was kind of young.
He was something nice. Yeah, he was. Rich Moore.
Look, Harlem Girl said he guilty.
He ain't got a trial or nothing. She like straight up guilty. I agree with you. I'm glad she said it and not me, because
you think he's guilty of that?
Girl, yeah, I think that shit was. I think it was intended for somebody, and I think that they was hoping he didn't pick up the gun and somebody else did. That's just what I think. I could be wrong.
Then that means he's not the guilty one then.
Yeah, I think he was doing his job. He didn't expect for that to be a faulty gun with a real bullet in there. he was doing his job by acting. But I do think somebody intentionally did it.
So do you think they did it like wanting to shoot someone in particular, or just being a little and just want to see what happened?
No, I think they did it with all intentions of they had someone in mind, and if that character or whatnot was in the midst of what his gun needed to be, they was gonna make sure that happened. And I could be wrong, but
maybe somebody did it because they don't like him and they just wanted to get him in trouble because they knew he was going to be the one to pick up the gun. It was his scene.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
who's coming after you, Alex? Somebody got a serious vendetta.
When you buy these bullets, do you put in, are the bullets are they ammunition bullets and then
bullets? You load it's blanks. So
that's intentional. That was intentional.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're not heavy. Like blanks don't feel like real bullets. It's insanity. It just doesn't make any sense.
For 1 second, I mean, do you think we could just put them out for a second? I can smell the shea butter on the broadcast.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You talking about you? Because you do look like you got some shea butter.
That's CBD. That's CBD oil. That is CBD oil, girl. You know what I'm saying? Smells like gelato.
I am very glad, Jay Savage, because there's a lot of people who do not know the difference. And know the difference between there and there. And you know the difference between your and your. And two and two. Where and where.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Since everything has kind of changed and the new dating ways and stuff have changed, like with text messaging and online stuff, I am totally attracted to grammar. Like, I'm attracted to periods, apostrophes.
You say you're attracted to grammar? I love that. I am going to use that.
Yo, I can look at a text message and be like, oh, he even got the apostrophe right there.
So wait a minute, Rod. So somebody come up to you and be like, so what you like in a man? I want him to be 6'4", caramel complexion, goatee, and I'm attracted to grammar.
You know what I'm saying? Get them text messages right.
That's hilarious. No, but when you reach a certain age, you right, stuff like that is like.
I don't got time for rockin', ROCKIN, all that shit cool in the chat and shit. But when you texting me, I ain't trying to see all that. I'm trying to see
a lot of times I go back, I be rewording. I'll go back and read it, and I need to make adjustments and so I get it.
Yeah. I'll be like, ooh, he went to school. He passed English. I can't. Like,
well, what English? Because English in the 8th grade and English in 12th grade different. You ain't got to do much. Just know how to put a period or a comma in the right place. You muted yourself?
I'm sorry. I had to, sorry about that. My bad.
I say that to say this. Don't start, Jay Savage. Don't start.
I say that to say you so right about that.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. How the chat doing tonight? Let's see. What y'all talking about? They're equals. They are. There, and they are. Yes, that is correct. That's proper. Larry Beach, what's up? So glad to see that you are here tonight. So, I mean, what do you guys think about cancel culture? Is it any type of validity to it? Is it overused? Like I had a conversation with my daughter. She's almost 20 years old. And I feel like it's the young people that have that cancel culture is really important to them, or it's more it's a part of their everyday life more so than maybe people that are 30 plus. Cancel culture means more to them than it does to people in our generation. At least that's my take on it. I just think it's overused. You know what I mean? Like it's not how do I word it? It's just it's a culture now. And why?
Who gives them the authority? Like who gives you the authority to cancel anybody?
Social media.
Exactly.
Because everything today is about what you feel and your like your opinion. Like just because there's a space for you to have an opinion doesn't mean you necessarily have to voice it all the time. Like sometimes you just keep it yourself. You know what I mean? But I just feel like they're not canceling the right people sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I think that we are going to lose our sense of our normalcy in our society, because all the things that the Bible deemed wrong, they are now trying to normalize. If people live by the Bible or use that as their structure, or if you believe in some type of religion or adhere to some type of spiritual belief, there are things that will never be right to you. And we are being, people like myself and people of those type of lifestyles, we're being infringed on our rights by having to accept all this madness and Babylon and corruption and saying that it's right.
And that's exactly my point. It's like we don't necessarily have to accept what you're doing. Like we'll respect you, but we don't have to accept what you're doing into our life to like it. We don't have to apply it to our lives. And that doesn't mean that we don't, that you don't add value or that you're not respected. I just think things go too far. Like people are entitled to feel how they feel. And you can't force your beliefs on people. You can't force your agenda on people. You just have to let people be people and just earn your, you know what I mean? You got to earn it. Like it's, I don't know, but the whole cancel culture thing is a bit much for me. Yeah. So, but are you muted again?
Yeah, you have an opinion, you are canceled, basically.
Right. Okay. All right. No, I hear you now.
Me? Can you hear me?
Well, we say that to say this.
We have
our next guest here.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Our next guest here, Mr. Rich Verbz, aka Verbals. Let me tell y'all something. I heard this man speak. And he has a voice and he's educated. He talks about the issues. He's had things to say about this particular issue that we're talking about. So hopefully he'll be, wanting to chime in on tonight's topic. But he's also an artist. And his music, I told him, makes me go back to like 95 summer in the big park in New York City. Like it's authentic. You can understand what he's saying. The beats are hot. Like it really is a whole vibe. And so we're going to play that for y'all tonight. But we're going to bring him up and let him talk to us a little bit. Talk to us about, what inspires him, who he is, about his music, and hopefully chime in on this cancel culture conversation. So
sure, ladies and bring up
Mr. Rich Verbz.
Got it.
Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How are you? Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
How you doing?
So I was just telling everybody a little bit about how I encountered you on Clubhouse. That's where I meet all the dope people, y'all. That's where it's at, on Clubhouse. And we were actually talking about Dave Chappelle and cancel culture and some of the things that people had to say about him and Netflix, and you made a lot of sense in some of the things that you were saying. So I went over to your IG, and lo and behold, you're like a whole dope ass artist. So tell us a little bit about you and your music, and what inspires you to write. Like your music is dope.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Well, a little bit about me. My name is Verbz, also known as Rich Verbz. Originally from Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised, currently live in Texas now. And shit, music is in my DNA, man. It's all throughout my bloodstream. I've been loving music from the time I started listening to it, and that goes back to all types of music, from old school, new school, rap, hip hop, R&B, everything. So I grew up in like a musical family, just in general. Like uh, my aunt had literally back in the day, she had like a whole music room with nothing but vinyl records, and every Friday night she would play music from like the morning to like 3 in the morning. Like, and we listened to everything from, you know, Belle Biv DeVoe to Clarence Carter, Michael Jackson, you name it. So I've always been around music, and I just love it. I just love the vibration. I love everything about music.
It shows in your lyrics. It shows in like the beats and the harmony that you use, behind your lyrics. Like it shows that those type of influences, were a part of what you decided to do ultimately. So what part of New York are you from?
Brooklyn, New York, best stop.
Bed-Stuy. Okay, Harlem. And what part of Texas are you in?
I'm in Dallas.
Dallas. Okay. All right. So he came from New York to
okay.
Texas.
Yeah.
Both our places. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you from Texas too, Ross. Is Ross, right? I said it correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Rise girl. Thank you. I love
That's
Texas and I'm glad that you're here.
Thanks for having
I
me.
heard your song. I heard your songs and I just wanted to say, whew, Lord. First I heard Evergreen. I was rocking off of Evergreen. I'm sending her lyrics back because music just gets me. I love music. So I was sending her lyrics back. And then I was like, oh shit, it's 3 other songs.
a whole bunch of
I had to
songs.
turn on the Bluetooth. I started doing the laundry. I was all up into it. I appreciate you. It was positive. It was motivating. I thought of AZ. I thought of Nas. I thought of those beats, all of that. Like, I appreciate you. I appreciate authentism, and like you have it, and we just love that. We're glad that you came to our show and let us play this music here because it's wonderful.
I thank you, and I appreciate y'all, for having me. Yeah, I would love, to allow the people and the listeners to check out the record and see what they think of it as well.
Oh, we definitely gonna play that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the Matrix.
So, you are a little bit.
Can y'all hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I can see it. I think my computer's really gonna die on me. So I need to play your song before that happens. I got a charger coming. Somehow I managed to leave my iPad charger at home. So I'm charging on a different one. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop the record. Evergreen, that's the one we've been talking about. That's the first one that I heard. And I gotta say, like, I really enjoy it. It really is a great song. Did you want to tell us a little bit about what your inspiration for that particular song was?
Yeah, so this record is called Evergreen, pretty much representing that I'm a forever be relevant. That's what Evergreen represent. That's what it means. And it was when I made this move from New York to Texas. I obviously in the hook you can hear me talk about that. So I came out here to buy a home for the family, in a better environment for the kids to grow up in. And yeah, this is just a record about me just being relevant to hip hop and my contribution to it.
Well, I definitely think you're relevant. I definitely think you're relevant. So we're gonna go ahead and play that really quick for you guys. I want my live chat to give us some feedback. Tell us how you're feeling about this track. Let us know if you love it as much as me and Roz seem to love it.
Yes, you know how
hopefully
it goes.
You can hear it.
You know how it goes. If you like it, the fives in the chat, let us know how it is. I think we're having a little technical difficulty, so forgive us, Rich. Sorry about
Okay.
that. I think she had to get us together. She has the music on her end, so I'm sure she's putting it together. So
Gotcha.
if you
So
don't
I
mind,
didn't hear it. So I thought maybe I just wasn't hearing it on my end, but it's okay. It's cool.
no, I don't know. I don't see her on the stream, so I think she probably had to reset for a second. So we're just
Okay.
gonna continue until she bring the music back. But we can talk more about you as an artist, considering you came from New York to Texas. Is there a
Right.
major difference in trying to get your music out and being heard in like the type of genre that you do? Considering real hip hop is more so birthed and originated there opposed to here.
Right. So that's what I thought was gonna happen. Um,
Mhm.
but fortunately, I've been given good reception and good feedback since I've been out here. Like it was a showcase I did out here, and
Mhm.
I went there. I probably was like maybe the 10th person to perform, but everybody performed before me basically sound like Mo 3. Like, and I like Mo 3. But you can see the difference, right? Because I obviously do not approach my music that way. So when I'm listening to everybody, I'm like, man, like I know I'm good. I know I'm hot. I said, but I don't know if they're gonna appreciate it here because of everybody else that's performing and how they sound.
Mhm.
Maybe this is the sound that they like. And surprisingly, when I did, at that point in time, I had got the second because they was judging, so I had got the second highest score out of everybody. So I was
Yeah.
kind of like surprised. I'm like, oh, they appreciate like so that just let me know that hip hop, real hip hop is appreciated everywhere. You get what I'm saying? It's just
Yes.
that
Yes.
we hear so much of the same stuff on mainstream media and radio to where we start getting it in our psyche like, oh man, they not fucking with hip hop like
Yeah.
the true essence of hip hop like that no more. But that's not accurate. So a bunch of places I performed out here, I've been getting nothing but love. So I appreciate it. Hooked up with a
Yeah.
couple dudes, and we doing some records together. So yeah, it's been love. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying the journey.
That's good. I definitely love it. I know that you're streamed on all platforms. Are you streamed at the www.verbals.com, right? That's where people
Yeah,
can get your music and find it.
Yeah, that's my website.
Cool.
It's on all streaming platforms too. I want to say shout out to Jay Savage. I see you. Good looking, man. But yeah, that's my website. So you can get my album that I just put out, Worth the Wait. My singles coming out. Evergreen is the single for the new project I'm about to promote, and I'm about to drop another new single off of that album too. It's called Only Live Once.
Okay.
Um, and I'm also on like Spotify, iTunes, Apple, all the other streaming platforms as well. I just
Yeah.
like to direct I just like to direct the traffic to my website.
That's a smart thing to do.
Hey,
Right,
that's what you're supposed to do. That's why we got that up here.
right. Thanks, I appreciate it.
So, Fresh, you think you're ready?
Yeah, I
Were
gotta
you
keep.
able to get the music?
Yeah, I have the music. It's just you saw my computer cut off on me. So
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
was
try to
okay.
play
You
it.
know,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play it. I got both streams going, so you see the other Lady Fresh up at the top. Yeah, so that's my backup Lady Fresh.
don't pay her no mind.
That's your
My
friend.
mother- that's my friend. That's my twin sister. That's my twin
Go
sister.
best friend.
That's our other
My best friend. I'm her best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull up Evergreen and we're gonna play that right now. I'm gonna play it on the other Lady Fresh link because I don't want it to cut off.
Okay.
All right, you guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get it.
Drop the go yard on the house, just mad Texas. The only else I'm owning is a blunt or Lexus. Continental breakfast at the Waldorf. If a bitch come to my room, she got her drawers on. You haul off, better get the moving when that beef like for me brewing and my niggas get the shooting. Only time you rock designer if you looting. Boy, I'm patient and I'm prudent. I ain't rushing like I'm Putin. I'm always in the flyer shit you never seen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Fuck you talk. King of New York. Christopher Walken. They pissed when I walk in. I demand attention. Got my name up in the comments and all of your mentions. What I grow from one.
Awesome, evergreen.
Thank
I
you.
love evergreen. I know we have more music to come. I don't know what happened to Fresh over there, but I'm sure some technical difficulties. I like the flow on that. Those other two, I love that too. I can see how the switch up, how you did the switch up. Like I can hear the down south, but I still hear the lyrics in it are just clear. They're crisp and concise, and like I was just talking about grammar and enunciation and things of that nature. Definitely had that going on in that song. Like you can hear that message. Yes, like it is definitely there. Definitely there. Are there any? I have been to Dallas. Do you like Dallas? Now that you're here in Texas, do you like it?
I love it. I love it.
You love it?
I love it.
I call it the country city in Texas. I think it's like a slow pace country, but it has the look of a city, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So I when I go to Dallas, I'm generally in Deep Ellum. If you
Mm-hmm.
know Deep Ellum. And
Yeah.
yeah, it just to me it's a good vibe. It reminds me of like a smaller version of like I don't know if you ever been to New York, Brooklyn, but like they
Mm-hmm.
got an area called Williamsburg,
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn, where they kind of like uplifted the
Yeah.
area, and it's a lot of like restaurants, little bars, stuff like that. So that's the kind of feel I get down there, and
Mm-hmm.
and I also record out there too, like my studio out there. So it's that's the place I like to go when I'm going to Dallas for the
So
most
you
part.
have a studio out there. Do you perform and everything out there as well? Do you do live performances still?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Good. Do you have anything coming up? Because I'm like 4 hours away, and I'm
Yeah,
ready to see it.
actually, if you know of any spots in Houston, let me know because I'll come out there and perform.
We can
Yeah,
work it out. Yes, that's lovely. I used to have I worked with a company called Something's Got to Give Entertainment, and what we did was book artists with venues and things out here with things that was popping in the city. So we could definitely talk about that behind
yeah,
the scenes. I would love to
absolutely,
get that popping. Yes, and
absolutely. we're gonna do that.
Yes. You can always contact us at talk to us at Rise and Fresh, but definitely my email and DM, and I would love to talk to you about that. I was asking where you were at in Dallas because I know in Arlington and all those places, it's very culturally filled there. It's a lot of Caribbean flavors, a lot of vibes there, and I just wanted to know, was you in that area where people were able to receive your music and receive that message there too?
Yeah. So actually, I everything I do, I'm right outside of Dallas. I'm like 20 minutes outside of Dallas, right? But I'm in the DFW, so it's like Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, you know, all in like a 20-minute drive difference. So, but yeah, like, you know, the community, the vibe is like I said, it's love. I thought it was gonna be like a little uphill battle. People wasn't gonna gravitate or accept the music, but to my surprise, I guess this is one of my slogans, right? Real talent is undeniable, right? And regardless what type of music it is, if you enjoy music, you can identify with talent. And I'm appreciative of that because people appreciating what I'm bringing to Dallas, right?
Yeah. I loved it. I can't wait till we're able to get everything straight so we can play some more of your tracks if you don't mind. The people need to hear it because it was like that for me. It was definitely for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
And anybody, you know, that see it, listen to the music if you like it. You know, the website is verbz.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Verbz. You can follow me on TikTok. I barely be on it, but you know, it's the new age thing. Everybody gets. I got one too.
Yeah,
but
I do have your TikTok going across as well as the Twitter and Instagram. He is streaming on all platforms. You guys, the music is dope. You're gonna love it. He also has a website, as he mentioned, www.verbz. That's VERBALZ.com. You can go there, subscribe to the newsletter that was there. I just subscribed today, so if you see Rod's girl,
I got you. I got your subscription. I appreciate you.
Yes, I am there. So you guys make sure y'all go there to get all that music.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can definitely hear you, Fresh.
Shout out
Give us a little.
I'm having all kind of problems tonight.
It's all right.
What comes along with doing a show on the road?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. We still here. We still rocking.
I can't hear y'all.
Definitely. Thank you for your patience with us too, Verbz. We definitely appreciate that.
Absolutely. Things happen. You know what I mean? You know, it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I like the conversation y'all was having earlier.
I'm looking in the chat. Yeah, what did you think about cancel culture? What have you thought about Dave Chappelle and the things they were saying?
Yeah, like cancel culture is a horrible thing, man. And we all know it's an agenda behind it, right? But yeah, cancel culture need to be canceled. to be honest with you, we need to do away with cancel culture altogether, right? Like it should be a culture of correcting people, not canceling people, right? So and just to be, you know, transparent, everybody don't need to be corrected. You know, some people need to stand strong in their stance. Like we don't all have to agree on everything. We're individuals for a reason. You know, we're not the same. We don't think the same. We got different opinions. We got different views, different mindsets. So everybody should be entitled to say whatever they want to say. You get what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. And the society we live in right now, everything is extra sensitive. Everybody is sensitive.
Yep.
Everybody is sensitive.
That's why people get upset at comedy. Like comedy isn't what it used to be because everybody is super sensitive.
Yeah, everybody's super sensitive, but then we also got to blame that on people conforming. People conforming. Like if you're a comedian and this is what you do, fuck what society doing, fuck how sensitive people are getting. You stay true to your craft. That's what I appreciate about Dave Chappelle, right? Like he know it's like people extra sensitive. He know that this LGBT movement is an agenda to grab as much power as they can, but he's still staying true to his truth, and he's telling it like it is. And honestly, a lot of people feel the way he feels. It's just that people is quiet about it because they scared to get canceled, right? They scared of the backlash. But you know, I'm one of them people that's gonna say, we can curse on it, right?
Yes, you can curse.
Yeah, so I'm one of the people that's gonna say what the fuck I feel when the fuck I feel like saying it, and that's just it. I don't care who get offended.
Yeah, I mean, and I believe that's how it should be. That's a part of society. That's why we have, like you said, we have freedom of speech. We have, free will. Consequences can come from certain things, but when people start conforming, like you said, or start changing who they are just to oblige other people, it's gonna be not authentic.
Right.
And you still gonna be damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right, exactly. Because
And-
just like you
Go ahead.
just like you said, consequences come with saying whatever you want, whatever you feel, but consequences come with conforming just as well. Consequences come with anything. So if I'm gonna take the consequences, then I'm gonna take it for being genuinely me. I'm not gonna take consequences for being fake and phony. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's why I appreciate Chappelle. That's why I appreciate Boosie. That's why I appreciate people that speak truth to power and say what's on their mind and how they feel.
Right. And that I agree with you 100%. And, my biggest thing, like I said, is just because we don't agree with you doesn't mean we hate you. Like
Facts.
that's the thing that I don't like, being the stigma that they're putting on African Americans, because that particular community tends to look at African Americans or Black people as being the ones that are, mostly transphobic or, homophobic. They
Right.
come on us. And that's why Chappelle said, don't beat down on my people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So just because you have, rights that you want to fight for and equalities you want to fight for, you don't need to put another group down in order to do it. You're doing exactly to us what you're asking us not to do to you.
Right.
It
Right.
makes,
Absolutely.
It makes no sense.
No, you're right. You're right. And I said that, like, I literally had like an article I did, and we addressed cancel culture, and one of my latest freestyles, and Nas like freestyle, I brought up the baby situation, right? And I basically was saying that what they did to the baby was crazy. And what it seems like is that if you straight, you don't have an opinion, right? You basically got to stay silent and be fake. And then they got all this cancel culture shit going on to people who are opinionated or feel different about, that agenda or that movement. See, here's the thing, right? A lot of people caught up in, I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but that community in particular was caught up in what he said about them, right? But in that same special, he spoke about the feminist movement. He spoke about him being molested, which is pedophilia. He spoke about Black people, Asian people, white people, everything. So if your only concern and uproar was about when he spoke about your community, then that shows me that you laughed when he talked about everybody else.
Right.
But then when it came to you, you wanna boycott, you wanna cancel him. So if your fight is for equality, then get these fucking jokes as equal as everybody else getting them. You get what I'm saying?
And that was my point, is he does everybody the same.
Right.
He does everybody the same.
That's my thing. Like, I'm big on consistency. Like, be consistent. Like, don't be no hypocrite. You feel what I'm saying? If I would respect somebody that's coming at him and saying, I don't agree with nothing he said. I don't agree with him talking about Asians like that. I don't agree with him talking about Black. I don't agree with him talking about LGBT, transgender, like everybody inclusively. But don't just take out the part that he said about your community and disagree with that, because now you're a hypocrite. And I don't got no respect for hypocrites.
And
all.
I feel that there is a lot of hypocrisy in that whole thing. When Dave Chappelle was like, I'm jealous of y'all. because
That's a fact.
y'all came along long after Black folks been fighting for all these rights and equality since the beginning, and we have not come nearly as far as they have. And part of it is
At
on us.
all.
We still, I feel that, Black people, we still got a little bit of that crabs in the bucket mentality going on. However, and we don't unite the way a lot of other people do. I feel that, it's getting better, but we still got a lot of work to do. But
Yeah.
when you have people and finances pushing your cause, you know what I mean? They have that. We don't have that.
And go further. Not only do they have people and finances, his whole premise of his comedy special was they have white supremacy pushing their cause. Like people, like I tell people all the time, like a lot of people jump into organizations and don't really know the how that organization came about. It doesn't know the inception or
Thank
how that
you.
organization was formed or the start of that organization. The LGBTQ community, the organization, not the community, not the people that are lesbian, gay, transgender. The organization itself was created for a power grab.
What that
That
organization
was white homosexual men that felt they didn't have a place in society because they wasn't getting the respect that heterosexual white men was getting. So they had to find a place in the world. And they started this movement. And of course, if we got Black brothers and sisters that's gay, LGBTQ, whatever the case, they're gonna automatically go underneath that umbrella because the umbrella represents them. But
Speak
they
on
don't
it.
know the true cause. They don't know that everything that's being passed, everything that's coming down the pipeline for the LGBT community is only benefiting the white counterparts of that community. It's not benefiting the Black people. Like they still in fucked up positions. Like Black LGBT community is in worse positions than the white LGBT community. But yet and still they both. So it doesn't make sense. Like that's why you got to understand the inception of a movement. That's why I don't fuck with Black Lives Matter, right? I'm Black, so I know our lives matter, but I don't fuck with that organization because I know what that organization was formed for.
Yeah, it's not what people think.
That's a fact.
You're right.
So people need to research and learn what they aligning themselves under before they just go out here, fighting for a cause. Then they don't know nothing about it.
I don't need it.
Facts.
Yeah.
And see, this is
I'm
what I was
always
hearing.
pressing the
This is what I was
philosophy,
hearing.
but not the organization.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They pick and choose
You're
who
right.
they want to cancel.
I definitely agree with that. I totally agree with that. And the fact that you are a Black heterosexual man. Oh.
They pick and choose who they want to
is.
cancel.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, there's an overall agenda to pretty much cancel, and that's what people are not saying. They're trying to cancel heterosexual, strong, opinionated Black men. That's what they're trying to do. That's the ultimate goal. That's who they fear the most. The heterosexual Black man that's gonna speak truth to power and that's gonna stand up and say what the fuck is right. They fear that, and they're trying to cancel them. They're trying. That's why they come at the baby. That's why they come at Bootsy. That's why they come at anybody that's a heterosexual man that's speaking out against their agenda. And that's the reality of it. They've been doing this shit for the beginning of time. Like if we just study history, we can see it. They did the same thing to Malcolm X. That's why they put Martin Luther King on a pedestal instead of Malcolm X, because they didn't feel threatened by Martin Luther King, but they felt threatened by Malcolm X, because Malcolm X was on some niggas like, you gonna get this work. You get what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna hit us and we turning no other cheek. Like we ain't doing none of that docile punk shit.
Right.
We ain't doing it.
And then, like you said, this has been going on for a very long time. Like, basically, we talked about this in our mental health episode where we talked about the Black family, the Black man, and, like welfare, and trying to basically create a division between the Black man and his family. Yes, and the Black family. And so we've been under attack just as a community in a race. So
Yep.
Yeah.
it's constantly different things, whether it's cancel culture, whether it's, you know, just being black in America. Our black men are under attack, and this is just another way
Yeah.
that they're doing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
They're attacking them. They're trying to emasculate them. They get mad when heterosexual black men speak on transphobia, but they hug people like Malik Yoba who embrace transphobia. No, he's embracing a sexual fetish. He's not embracing transphobia. And like you said, when you say conforming and assimilating, it's a major difference. And when we were fighting for equality and rights and things, we wanted to necessarily assimilate, not to be to be treated equal, not conform and be this and expect to be treated the same exact way. No, like they want us to relinquish like our history, relinquish what's normalcy to us, relinquish what you believe in to adopt this shit that is. I feel that it's free speech. You can say whatever you want to say about the transphobia, but for me, I will never agree with it. You can't give people like Caitlyn Jenner Woman of the Year award, and she's not a woman. She does not have the utensils to be a woman. She cannot bear a child. She does not feel any of those. Those are distinct things that make you a woman. So regardless of how you feel in your mind, regardless of how, yes, regardless, and not even necessarily a kick. It's not just a kick, it's a dagger. You know why it's a dagger? Yes. Because it's still a white man. Not only do you give a white woman that award, but you give a white man who became a woman. Let them. Do you see him giving a black man who became a woman that award? They talk about him all day if he even act as a woman. It's so much harder on the black man than it is on this white man that you will embrace his confusion or his whatever and put it on us and say we're supposed to accept it and we're wrong for speaking on it. I don't want my child to see that. I don't want to have them discussions with my child. To each his own. That's your story. That's your life. I'm not explaining to you or your children why I'm kissing my man out in public, because I don't do that. So I don't want to see a man and a man kissing or a woman and a woman kissing, and I don't want to explain that to my child. No, we're not fighting for our rights, and I'm not supposed to sit up here and preach for theirs. That's just how I feel about it. And Dave Chappelle was right about bringing that to the forefront. It's freedom of speech. I can speak my dislikes about it. I can speak if I like it. But if that's your lifestyle, let that be your lifestyle. But for me, I'm going to let you know how I feel. That's just it.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. I have
You're right. You're supposed to.
No, you're right. But that's the point. You're supposed to be able to say everything that you're saying right now and it be okay. Just like they should be able to say the things they need to say and it be okay. But it's not like the society is frowning upon people who have an opinion that opposes that lifestyle. And that's not okay. That's not okay.
Yeah.
You fighting to be a black woman? You fighting to be a black man? You fighting to be heterosexual in America? Like, come on. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's just funny. It's funny what is considered, you know, accepted and like that. Like, what do we need to show y'all to prove that we are okay with who you are? Like, we don't necessarily subscribe to it, but you're a human. You have your needs, your likes, your wants, whatever, just like we do. But why is it that we need to agree in order for us to be showing that we're accepting of you, or that we, you know, don't have any ill will or anything to you? Why do we have to change our opinion? Why is that the requirement? You know what I mean? How did we get to that?
I don't even think they want us to agree or want us to change our opinion. Honestly, I just think they want us to shut the fuck up. If you don't agree, just don't say nothing about it. That's all. That's what they want.
See, but
that's what they want.
But it's like the agenda keeps being pushed to include certain things in education for children, you know, what we're seeing on television, all these kind of things. And if somebody, like you said, if somebody speaks in a different, going a different direction, then it's hate speech. Then
Right.
it's, you know, it's this stigma. And I just don't understand why it has to be that way. Like, it's just, it makes no sense. And they contradict themselves often, you know, and people like the homosexual black male. So now he's gonna have to choose between his sexual preference or what he feels inside and his race.
Listen,
Like,
listen. The
he has
reality
to
of
pick
it
his race.
is, yeah.
No, you go ahead, please enlighten
We,
me.
we listen. We're just in a crazy environment, and like you said, that's my problem with the whole movement. Is like, don't try to shove this shit down our kids' throat. Like, don't do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you want to do whatever you do in the privacy of your bedroom, you want to be with a man, man want to be with a man, woman want to be with a woman. If you want to turn into a man, you want to turn into a woman, fine. Do what you got to do. But we ain't got to have no whole
Rally and
fucking,
march
yeah,
and
rally and marathon and put it, and you know, you're changing books around, and now the new, now Superman had a son and his son is bisexual, and
right.
like, get
You
the
got
fuck
a
out of
whole,
here with
you
all this
got
bullshit.
parades, you got days, you got so much more in a matter of a short period of time of years compared to what we have. And you don't even hear Black people saying that often. At least I don't. That's been a more recent thing of people saying, dang, like, y'all accomplished all of this in such a short period of time, but Black people been struggling since the beginning, but y'all want us to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, yeah. So, I mean,
But the crazy thing is, like, our Black brothers and sisters that's part of that community, they still haven't got any progress either. The only thing they got is the right to get married now. But all of the other progress that's been going on is only for the white ones, which is why he said they can be gay all the way until the police show up, and then they can get ahead and now let their white privilege kick in, right?
right.
A
Facts.
black gay person and you and a black gay person get in an argument, cops show up. They don't give a fuck about whether that the black person gay. They don't care. Y'all both Black. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
the reality is they under the illusion that they're getting progress because the organization is getting progress, but it's not trickling down.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
It's
and
not
that's my
trickling down.
point that but they're still choosing the sexuality over their color. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
And it's crazy to me because, like you said, they really haven't made any progress in either lane. But you're gonna jump down another brother or another sister because they don't necessarily agree with your lifestyle, and you really haven't even made any true advancements in that community that you're choosing over the color of your skin. Like, I don't feel you should have to choose either one, but
Right.
they're clearly choosing, and they don't like when we have an opinion that is in any kind of opposition to theirs. And
Right.
like I said, I'm not transphobic. I'm gonna make this very clear. I love everybody. If you are lucky enough to find someone to love in this fucked up ass society that we live in today, more power to you. But half the time, I don't want to see heterosexual sex on TV. Like, sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah.
So I just don't feel like agendas need to be pushed. Live your truth. We gonna live ours. And if everybody could just respect everybody's boundaries and what they believe, I think we would be all good. You know what I mean? But
Right. We
that's
gotta learn.
just not realistic.
We gotta learn to agree to disagree. Right. And we
Yeah.
gotta learn that because you don't like something, don't mean you hate
You
it.
hate it.
Because you
That's what I live
disagree with
by.
something doesn't mean you hate it. And the weird thing about it is that I've been having, like, you know, in Clubhouse you talk to a bunch of different people, so you get different views. And to my surprise, I've spoke with a lot of people in that community that was not offended by Dave Chappelle, you know, special, that also gets it, right? And they understand it. Like, I even had a
Yeah, there's some.
transgender woman say, yo, like, I stand for, you know, the LGBTQ community, but I don't fuck with the organization, right? And that's just somebody that's aware, right? Because you got to be aware to know that there's a difference, right? And
Yeah.
In our community, like for me, I have, family members that's lesbians or gay or whatever case may be. No transgenders, but if I did, I wouldn't love them no less. But they would also know, yo, I don't agree with that shit. But but because I don't agree with it, don't mean I'm not gonna speak with you. Don't mean we're not gonna sit down at the family reunion and laugh and joke. Like even when I talk to when we have functions and stuff, like I have a handicapped cousin, I have a gay cousin. Like we all cracking jokes. Like they cracking jokes on my handicapped cousin, his arm. He cracking jokes on his gay sister. Like everybody, and it's all love. It just, you know what I mean? Because that's how it is. Genuinely, that's how it is. But when you go out into society, they make it seem like you can't joke about this person, or you can't joke. And it's bullshit. It's really just bullshit. Exactly. It's the control mechanism.
It is. It is. I definitely think it's a control mechanism, and it's used to cause division. Like in America, I feel like they use racism and they use race to cause division. Other places use classism and money and shit. Here it's
religion
straight.
Too.
Yeah, and religion, straight your cousin.
They use religion too. Yeah,
definitely. So, and this whole new community that's coming, the binary people, the non-gender people, all that is becoming a whole new population. The whole interracial relationships and babies being produced from those relationships, that's becoming a whole new population that the government is going to have to change their paperwork and their system when you're choosing your race and choosing your ethnicity. It's not enough to say mixed now. You need to say all of it, because they want to keep stats and credentials on all these races. So if we're mixing all these up, let's keep the stats and credentials on all that too. Let's stop saying that only black people on welfare. Let's stop saying that only the white people killing, only serial killers and this and that, because they're using this race thing to completely cause division. That's
right, absolutely. And it's only one race at the end of the day, man. It's one race. That's all it is. Like again, just do the research. Like find out when they started calling black people black and white people white. Like this shit wasn't like the beginning of time. You get what I'm saying? Like this is a social construct. That's it. Is to keep people at odds. Like the reality is they don't give a fuck about people. Like the elite, the rich, the wealthy motherfuckers at the top that's calling the shots, they don't give a fuck about poor people, whether you're white, black, Mexican, Korean, Asian, whatever. They don't care about you.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
They gotta keep race going because it keeps us on this lower level fighting amongst each other. So we never the goal is we won't ever see the big picture. And the big picture is once that light bulb click in all of our heads and we say, aha, like
they don't want that though.
All of us versus them, that's when they're gonna be running and fucking ducking and hiding for cover.
It's all a smoke screen though. Yeah. It's all everything has been designed, the pandemic, all that stuff. Yeah. All of that stuff is to keep us from paying attention. It's to keep us from not paying attention to the real deal, which is elevation and trying to create generational wealth and trying to, elevate our culture.
Right.
It's a smoke screen and they're winning.
Right. And I see somebody put up a Harlem girl, put up Westbrook, and that whole agenda and putting all these men in skirts like that's a whole nother agenda, man. I fuck with Westbrook, but when I seen that, man, I'm like, oh yeah, boy, he just got crossed off, man. Like I don't get that shit, man. I don't get it. I don't get it how, a strong black man supposedly, right, from the hood can wait all this long in his career. But have you noticed it happened as soon as the nigga as he joined the Lakers, which means he's in LA, which means he's in Hollywood now. You get what I'm saying? Before that, you never seen this man in no dress. As soon as he signed a deal with the contract with the Lakers, now this man is in a full length dress like this. Like this shit is weird, man. Like,
well, he was doing some weird stuff before. I don't think he was in a full length dress, but he was doing a couple of little skirt looking things before the Lakers.
Oh, I definitely didn't see that.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
from the brother
Yeah, I
name.
didn't see it.
he's been showing signs of something lately. I don't know what it is. Like, just, they always say it's like it's art, it's fashion, it's a fucking skirt.
Got you. I see. I wish I'd have known that earlier. But either way,
Well, we
I don't
just
fuck with him.
hey, what's
we
up,
have
guys?
someone from
Mhm.
we have someone from the chat on the panel, so we wanted to invite him to give us his views and what he thinks about cancer culture.
I was a little confused. Should I go ahead and go back to school and get my GED before I join this conversation?
Why you say that?
I
Let's
don't
see
know
what you
where
gotta
we're
say
at.
first.
What's up, guys? This is an amazing show. I've been a supporter of Rosgirl all her life. I'm her stepfather. I just wanted to say, baby, I'm proud of you, and and I love you very much.
That's what's up.
Nah, for real, this is a good show. I'm not her stepfather. I'm sorry, guys. What's the topic? I'm trying to get to the topic. Real quick.
We're talking about cancel
The
culture.
topic was cancer culture. We were talking about Dave Chappelle and
I think
touching on grief and things of that nature. Is there any input you would like to give us? And we had our lovely guest on the show today. His name is Rich Verbz. He has wonderful music. We're going to try to play some more before the show ends, so you can ask him a question if you would like.
Rich Verbz, I was wondering about the sneakers in the background. Was that the picture that you wanted to paint? Do you sell sneakers? Can you help me out and help me figure that out? What's with the sneakers?
So that's my collection. But if you need sneakers, I can get them for you, bro. I got the plug.
Okay, I see. Are those Yeezys back there?
A bunch of Yeezys back there.
And what size are you, sir?
I'm 11. Why, bro?
Okay, that's my size.
Okay.
Perfect. So I would like to say a couple of things. One is the cancer culture, cancel culture, not cancer. That's what I thought I read as soon as I seen the title. I thought it said cancer culture. I would like to cancel Russell Westbrook. I think his game is trash. I think that not only since he wore that skirt, he really threw me off. He was the man that wore the skirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a dress.
I think it's very inappropriate for men to wear skirts. I don't even like the is it the Amish that wear the skirts with the bagpipes, or is it
Scottish?
Scottish? Yeah, I think that the Scottish need to be eradicated respectfully.
Oh god.
And I just think it's very bizarre for a man to wear, even a woman wearing a plaid skirt. I don't think it looks right.
Yeah, I agree.
Respectfully. So, Roz, is that your fifth blunt of the night, or just wondering?
Very observant dude right here. Very observant.
Now, if I could just ask,
this
Fresh,
is my second.
if I could ask Fresh a quick question, I've never spoke with Fresh.
Yes, this is.
Fresh, now is this your first podcast? I'd like to say congratulations. It's an amazing show. I
Will
watched.
not be disrespectful.
I'm being very respectful,
Let him
Roz.
talk.
Thank you. Is this your first podcast?
It is. It is.
I think it's a great show. I'm always in the bushes. I never pop out. I just wanted to
Well,
say
thank you.
congratulations to you guys, and
We appreciate your support.
Thank you, and I would like a $20 donation for being up here. I'm kind of famous in these streets.
Okay.
You could send it in
Roz
yeah.
got you.
You could send it in increments of.
And he's out of here. Roz, let me tell you, Roz don't be playing with that button.
He's about to say you can send it in increments.
So what we
Increments,
don't do over here at Rise and Fresh is ask for donations. This is the platform. This is a platform where we promote artists, music, businesses, and all of that. We are paying it forward. We are not owing people in debt. Not at all. 777. Now, if you can revise your business deal, if you can send us cash apps at I am Lady Fresh or Rise Girl 37, or to our lovely guest here, if he would like to say his as well, you can definitely come back on our panel. Thank you.
Yeah.
Look, there he is.
That was
You
amazing.
guys.
That listen, Roz Girl has learned a lot from me, and being her stepfather, I want to say one again, I'm very proud of you. I'd like to send you all a Cash App if that's okay. If you guys would like to drop it in the private chat, I am gonna send heart emojis to Fresh and Roz. What is your name, sir? I'm not gonna send you any heart emojis. Just
That's
letting you
Rich
know.
Verbs.
Rich Verbs, I'd like to battle you right now. I heard you're a rapper. For the culture, I'd
Oh
like to.
gosh.
Can I get a quick breakdown of a battle real quick or what? I got an instrumental lined up, Rich Verbs. What do you want to do?
He not even on the screen. Look. You
Would
hear
you
this? You
you
been
want to go
challenged.
bar for bar?
Now I'm back. What's up? What's going on?
I was just trying to see what you got, champ. I just want to do a champion versus challenger. I'm allegedly the champion of freestyle battling on YouTube. I was wondering if you'd like to go at
Oh
it.
God.
I never
Pause.
heard of you. What's your name?
Well,
Never
they
Hold
call
heard
on,
me
of
hold
you.
777, the Devil's Son. I go by many different names.
Right.
Wait, hold on. Let's
Yeah,
rewind that. You said 777,
yes, the
the devil's
Devil's
son.
Son. The Devil's Son.
Why is
The devil's
777 the devil's son?
Well, I'm the bearer of light, and the devil's my pops.
Oh, okay. So what numbers are the devil? If you're 777, what numbers is the devil?
I don't know. He made me and added one to every number of his, so I'm 777.
Oh, so you're trying to say the devil is 666?
Hey, that's all I know is he gave me one on top of every one of his, so I'm 777.
Okay. Well, until you get more knowledge on that, I can't really talk to you about that because 666 doesn't represent the devil.
Okay, so how about we do this? I'm the devil's son, not the devil. So how about we go ahead and I got an instrumental lined up right now, and let's see what you got.
Nah, let me hear what you got. Spit.
Well, how about this? How about I'm the champion, you're the challenger. I think you should go first.
Mm-mm.
This is just like 106 in Park. Thank you.
I don't
Runs.
rhyme for free.
Oh, and beep, he's out of there. I was wondering how long she was gonna let him go. She don't be playing.
Cool character.
You ain't got the lie, Craig. You ain't got the lie. Well, that was interesting to say the least. So, in the midst of all of my technical issues on this end, how much of that song did y'all get to hear? Just the first half?
Yeah, well, I heard like the first hook and a little bit of the verse, and then it kind of cut off.
It cut off. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to try to play it again because everybody need to hear the full song because it's dope. And just tell us real quick, I know it's streaming at the bottom, where we can find your music, your social media handles, anything you want us to know about, connecting with you via social media.
All right. Yeah. Well, again, my website is verbals.com. That's VERBALZ.com. Instagram.
Yes. Go
It's
ahead.
verbals. It's verbals on Instagram. On TikTok, it's Rich Verbs with the number 7. And on let me think. I'm trying to think. On Twitter, it's Verbz Music. So that's VERBZ Music. And you also can like punch my name in and Google me. I'm on, Spotify and iTunes and Google Play and all that other good stuff. But I prefer, if you genuinely mess with me, I prefer you just go to my website, right? Verbals.com. Because even if you just go there and subscribe, please subscribe. I keep you updated with everything that's going on. But if you go there, you can find the links to all my social media handles.
All right. Y'all heard that, where you can find him. Music is dope. We're going to play the single again. When can we expect the new track?
Well, you know what? I felt like, because, y'all gave me the opportunity to come up on your show. I figured we'll release it live on your show. I sent it to
that's
you
awesome.
so you can actually run it down, and it's going to be out
Got it.
either probably tomorrow at midnight. I'm going to release it.
I love that. So this would be the second premiere that we get on the show, Roz.
Yes.
We love that. Well, send it over to me so I can try to play it. I'm on my phone right now, but I'm gonna try to play it for you guys.
So it's in your email. It's called
Okay.
Only Live Once.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Y'all keep
Whoa.
talking. I'll pull it up.
Yes. We are so flattered.
All right.
You have to the
Let's go.
ignorant fucker report. So he's kind of alarming and shocking.
Nah, it was cool. That's love.
He's a trip.
Yeah. Nah,
All right. Evergreen class. You only live once.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's play Evergreen. Let me know if y'all can hear it good.
let's go.
Brief intermission, you guys. Doesn't seem like we're able to get it going for a second. But I am here with you guys on the screen, and I will chill with you for a bit. It looks like I lost Fresh as well as we lost Rich as well. So let me get into the comments while I'm here. Thank you guys for joining us. Jay Savage, what is it that you're talking about in the chat? Am I frozen? Clear my caches. Am I frozen? That's my question. John Illuminati, thank you for joining. Metallica Maniac, thank you for coming. Curtis B, thank you. Rich Moore, here we go. Let's see here.
I
Thank
don't know.
you.
I don't know what happened, but did it just shut down on me or something? I think that's
I
what happened.
don't know. I lost both of you guys. I wasn't sure what
Okay.
happened there. Yeah, I was just thanking some people in the chat for joining and reading some of their comments that they had here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for your patience, though, Rich, for trooping it with us through our technical difficulties. We definitely want this music out, so thank you for your patience.
Yeah, nah, no problem. No
Yeah,
problem at all.
I'm looking forward to seeing you come perform here in Houston. We have the Red Cat and all those different places. So, yo,
Listen, let's definitely link up off the scenes and make it happen. I'm there. You hear me? I'm in the
yeah,
car. I'm out there. I'm
yeah,
out
there's
there.
a lot down here. I was thinking about Dallas though. My brother is a teacher there, so I was thinking about moving and possibly moving closer to him. But yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got a cousin. My cousin just moved to Houston in July, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, and he moved from up north too.
Oh, well, he's gonna experience. So he's gonna experience his first Christmas here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be sunny for Christmas here. It's usually sunny.
I am so sorry, guys. Roz, you're gonna have to play it on your end from the email because I'm on my phone for whatever reason. It keeps muting my microphone every time I go to Apple Music. So I don't know. This was hard.
Yeah, I'll try to see if I can do that. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Okay. So I don't know what I missed, but I definitely appreciate you taking the time to come out with us tonight. I'm so sorry that we had so many issues, but trust and believe we're gonna be playing that song over and over and over again.
Thank you.
They're gonna get a chance to hear it. We're gonna debut the single. Hopefully she'll be able to pull it up in the email and get it played for everybody.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and I don't think you missed anything because me and you both got cut off.
Oh, you went down too? Yeah, for whatever reason. Every time I was sitting here playing the whole song, thinking it was playing on the broadcast, and people was texting me like no sound. So every time I went to that screen, it would mute my microphone, so it wasn't playing. But we're gonna get it right, and we're gonna play it.
Absolutely.
Before the night is over.
Absolutely.
So, thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Roz is in the talk to us. It should be in the talk to us email. All right. Well, while she's getting that together, was there any last comments, anything you wanted to say about cancel culture again before you leave us tonight?
Nah, I just think we need to get rid of cancel culture. Like it doesn't need to exist. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody need to be individuals, have their own opinion. And I think that's just the right thing to do. If anything, just if somebody needs to be corrected, we could do some correction. But all that canceling shit, that's weird. And to be honest with you, that cancel culture, ultimately what it leads to is it leads to all of us being in a communist state. And I don't think if anybody really know what communism is, I don't think nobody really wants to go there.
Absolutely right. And cancel culture is just another one of those things that was created to create more division. And the sooner we wake up and we pay attention, and the sooner we can get past all of that and just kind of do what we're set out to do. And like I said, my focus is to try to create a legacy for my kids, to create generational wealth so they don't have to struggle. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for my struggle, to be honest. I look back, I grew up in the projects, and I'm grateful for everything that I went through. I'm grateful for the street knowledge. I'm grateful for the book knowledge. I'm grateful to have gone through all of that. But I want things to be a little bit more simpler for my kids. I want their struggle to be the best in whatever business that they launch, the best at, whatever college they decide to go to. So I think once we start to focus on all the things that they're trying to keep us from focusing on, stepping up and elevating our culture and our people, we'll be much better off for it. And that's when, I feel like, true elevation amongst our community will really be a threat, because we're educated, our Black men are protected, we're woke, we know what's going on. And that's the biggest thing that they want to keep us from doing, from waking up, from seeing, from being a united family, for standing for what we believe in. And the last thing they want to see is a bunch of educated Black people, building wealth, because then they're in trouble. The establishment is in trouble.
Yeah, I concur. I just want to throw this out there, though. I think, we really got to be conscious of our health, right? A lot of the ways that they get us is through the food. Believe it or not, we out here eating this bullshit, eating garbage, and it's not helping us. It's not helping us at all. It's actually destroying us. slowly but surely. And that's why during this pandemic, we were, so much susceptible to all that was going on. It had a lot to do with, the way we eat. So I've been,
Yeah, that is so true.
yeah. So I've been making that conscious decision and journey. So I've been straight vegan now for
Oh wow.
about 2 months, right? But I haven't eaten like pork or red meat in years. You know what I'm saying? But it took some time for me to get to where I'm at now. But I do it just because of the knowledge that I've gained over the years and just knowing how, they manipulate our thought processes, they manipulate our hormones, all that shit through the food we eat.
Yes.
So I just, people got to be more conscious of what they're eating.
That is true. And it's going to get harder because I really do believe this food shortage is a real thing and people need to pay attention. And like you said, we need to be conscious about what we're putting in our bodies, and we need to
Absolutely.
start actually focusing on creating our own food source, like natural gardening and learning
Right.
those things that our parents did and our parents did, acquiring land and planting, food for ourselves. But that's a
Right.
whole nother conversation that people probably not even ready for.
That's
So
that's why
yeah,
the move out here for me, was so significant because it allowed me to do that. Right now, I garden, in my backyard, planting my own fruits and vegetables and herbs and stuff like that. And just all around with the way the world was going, like just being able to still exercise my Second Amendment right. You get what I'm saying? Like you can do that here. You can do that down here in Texas. And you don't got to worry about, uh, all the bullshit that go on up in New York. So, there's some bit like to me personally, just being where I'm at in life, my thought processes and how I view, where the world is going, how things are. Like this is probably one of the best moves I made. You get what I'm saying? It's coming down here.
Yeah, that's how I feel about living in the Midwest. I lived in New York, all my adolescence, moved to Atlanta, went to college there, stayed there for another 15 years, and then moved to Kansas City. And people
Okay.
always look and they're like, Kansas City, how the hell you end up there? There's no black people there. It's a lot of black people here, actually. And, there's a lot of land, like it's a lot of space because, New
Yeah.
York is built this way,
Yeah.
vertically. We're somewhere where it's built outwards and it's a
Yeah.
lot of space and it's a lot of land. The kids can run around, they can play, they're not all on top of one another. So it's definitely been a really good move for me and my family, and I definitely am paying attention to being able to locate that farmland.
Right. Absolutely.
It's out there, and
That's what
there's
it's about.
grants out there for black farmers, like
Right.
specifically for that. All you got to do is go to the SBA and look for it. But it's a little hard to get the farmland, but people are
I
going to
see you
start to
on it.
realize that's the way to go.
Yeah, I see you on it. That's what's up.
Oh
You on
hell
your job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I've been paying attention. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. Like people, I don't think really. I think, like I said, I think the food shortage is really something that we need to pay attention to because, the supply chain has been disrupted for a little while now. That's why you're seeing, the shelves are a little bit empty. It's looking. People think that's normal, and it's not really normal. So
I don't see it though.
you don't.
Like I hear about it all over and stuff like where I'm at right now. I go to supermarkets, I go to Kroger's, I go to Sprouts, any supermarket I go to, it's just food
They
all at
well
the
stocked.
supermarket. Yeah,
So
I don't.
you good. So that means you good. Your ports are clear. You're getting your deliveries the way that you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Certain parts of the country aren't that lucky. Like I know we have a lot of stores that, they do get replenished, but it's taking longer than it
Than normal.
normally would.
Right.
So if there's a chink in the chain at any point, it's gonna slow down deliveries and production. It's a very long chain. So
keeping it running properly is important, and it really just hasn't been happening the way that it's supposed to. But we'll
I
see.
thought it was like 80,000 trucker shortage and stuff to get
Yes, they're retiring or they're opting to stay on unemployment. If they're lucky enough to be in a state where that unemployment is still kicking in, they're like, I'm making more unemployment than I'm making on working this job. They're older and they're not getting the young people to start taking those jobs. So when they retire or they quit or they abandon the job, they don't have enough people taking those positions. So the trucks are not being driven.
So Raj, you're in Texas too. So how it looks in Houston as far as like food shortages? Are your supermarkets like, are your aisles and shelves empty, or y'all have a lot of food out there? How?
I went to Kroger's today. Stuff like rice and potatoes and stuff that wasn't there because I usually get a lot of grains and things like that. That wasn't there. I've been ordering my stuff to the house now, like through Amazon and Walmart, and they are not even filling the orders. Like they have to substitute it with something because they don't have it in the stores. So I think it's real. It's really affecting us, and I'm really noticing it now too.
Okay, cause I was just telling her I haven't noticed it yet.
Oh wow, yeah, I was watching last night on CNN also, and I watched the news.
Please don't watch CNN.
I also watched the nightly news too, but we talked about it some weeks ago. They were saying how the shortage was being caused from like the products, like not having plastic, not having paper, and then the fact of not having 80,000 plus truck drivers. So the supply chain is really suffering right now, and they're saying that we're going to basically start to notice it very soon, that we won't have things in the store. But I'm seeing it now.
Okay,
I did want to say that I pulled up your music, so
yes, right.
We're gonna try this again. My ish don't sound as good as Tia's, but
my shit ain't sounding good at all. I'm all messed up today. I'm so sorry, you guys. I will be better prepared next time. You know, getting used to doing these shows on the road. You know,
but we are going to get you going here, Rich. We're going to play Evergreen. Is that what you want to play now? I have Evergreen. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, give me 1 second, y'all.
Unless, and I'm giving y'all this option, unless y'all just want to premiere the new single.
Let's do that.
You could premiere the new single, because if anybody went to my website or Evergreen's gonna be the first song up there, so they can hear that. The new single I haven't released it yet. Yeah.
Okay.
So premiere the new one, and then when we close out at the end of the show, we'll close the show on Evergreen. Because they need to hear that full show.
What's the new one? I have Only in Class over here.
Yeah, only live once. It's titled Only, but it's Only Live Once. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's a world premiere, y'all. I'm excited. Because everything that I heard so far has been
we just living life from the top back. Champagne life, full boss back. We don't check the check of what it costs, baby. Looks like $1 million when we floss, baby. Ooh, we really a vibe. You can't afford it, you can't buy it twice. We want that luxury, everything that is nice. Make money, spend money, make money, cause we only live once.
One life to live, so we live it to the fullest. Want to find the things, iced out diamond rings, designer jeans, exotic D's, blowing on exotic weed. Feel the breeze with the top drop, palm trees, line the block, heavy with the guap, no price checking, wrist heavy, bezzy with the rock, still heavy on the block, got a reputation for backpacking, that means I stay with the bag, yeah, what happened, Captain? We're not in the same boat, I'm moving different, bossed up, Balling on them, I spoiled indifferent. Jury glistening when it's hitting that light. Sitting in the ghost, yeah, it's only right that it's white. I'm like,
We just living life from the top back. Champagne life, full balls back. We don't check the tag of what it costs back. Looks like $1 million when we floss back. Ooh, we really a vibe. You can't afford it, you can't buy it twice. We want that luxury, everything that is nice. Make money, spend money, make money, cause we only live once.
make paper, spend paper, then repeat the cycle. Must surround yourself with people who think just like you. Goal oriented, gold on a minute. Diamond dancing in the piece, you know the jury hitting. Play my position like a shortstop, courtside, seats at the game. Screaming at officials, that's a bad call. Can't walk in my shoes, they won't fit you. Keep that 45 on me, like I'm Donovan Mitchell. All that jazz you talk, I'm softer than tissue. CEO boss shit, business is beneficial. You know I stay flossing, getting flies a ritual. I'm just living life, girl, money's not an issue.
We just living life from the top back. Champagne life, full balls back. We don't check the tag of what it costs back. Looks like $1 million when we floss back. Ooh, we really a vibe. You can't afford it, you can't buy it twice. We want that luxury, everything that is nice. Make money, spend money, make money, cause we only live once.
Yeah, that shit.
Okay. I'm liking that.
Thank you.
Yo, I love it.
That's that summertime vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Vibe improves out music.
That's what I got.
You definitely are versatile.
Thank you. I was gonna say I try to be, but I also
Nah, you did it.
remove that word try out my vocabulary. But yeah, I aim to be very versatile. I got, believe it or not, like
I love it.
you know. Go ahead.
I loved it. And like you said, that summertime vibe, like I was about to go to the next song, but I was like, we already established that we gonna play it at the end. But I was over here like, hey,
Thank you.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it definitely has a summertime vibe to it.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah, I got pop records. I got all types of records. All types of records.
Yeah.
I test the waters. I like to try and stretch the boundaries and move outside of the box. So I be doing all type of records.
So I definitely like that joint. We'll be adding it to the rotation. You know, we really like to be able to showcase all the new talent or the hidden talent that's been there and just not had the chance to really be shown. So, you know, we definitely want to use our platform to do that. You know, what they have today and playing older songs is great, but it's the new stuff. We need to hear that. And so thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for premiering it on your platform. You actually premiered my single on your platform. Goes a long way. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Don't be a stranger. Please come back up. I mean, you really add a lot of value with the things that that you're able to shed a lot of insight on topics. And so, you know, we definitely would love to have you back on the show.
And I would love to come back anytime. Just let's work it out. I'll pop in and out. I'll be a regular if y'all want me to be. Let's go.
Yes. I mean, we're usually here on Saturday, so you make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell.
Yeah, I already did that. Yeah, we lit.
Well, thank you so much, Rich, for coming. Like I said, we're going to keep your music in rotation. If it's the blessing of you, we're going to play it. All we play on this channel is independent artists and new artists. So we want to definitely keep it up there so people can hear it. Our pages, our IG pages, we want to promote you and run the banners across if that's okay with you. Thank you so much for blessing our panel. Thank you so much for your knowledge, for enriching our chat, for enriching us. Just giving us like that that we needed, that black man standing on his turf and on his term, not assimilating, not conforming, and not even looking at the council culture, but saying that we're counseling that. So thank you for who you are. Thank you for your presence here on our panel.
And our chat likes you. That says a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate everybody. Yeah, man. Say my message to everybody: stay 10 toes down, man. Be authentic, be original, and be genuine.
Authenticity.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you have a good night.
Y'all too. Peace, Queens.
Bye.
Thank you.
This was a rough one.
It was a rough one, but I loved it.
I don't like doing shows on the road no more. If Fresh ain't here, apparently the shit ain't gonna go right. I need that home.
Yo, I'm here doing it by myself over here, like running back and forth, but you holding it down. That's why it's two of us. We pick up the slack.
Loving your energy. I'm loving your energy at midnight. Your energy at midnight is giving me life.
We had really good guests, girl. I love the Rich. His vibe was wonderful. That music was hot. We don't hear that too much in like new music, like where it's
that was the first thing I told him. I was like, this is not at all today, but it's relevant today. And Evergreen is gonna really show you how relevant he is. So like I said, it gave me that old school 95 being in the big park, just chilling, vibing in the summer, like real lyrics. They don't care about lyrics no more.
They don't. And the fact that his words weren't muffled, I knew what he was saying, all of that. I appreciated all of that.
That's that New York swag.
Well, New York. Okay, I'm gonna go with the East Coast swag. East Coast.
Let me get that.
No, but I loved it. It was dope. And like the fact that he was able to articulate a message and speak on it today. Mm-hmm. That was good.
A black man articulating himself and not conforming and being able to deliver a message, clearly and with like power behind it. Like those are the things that we need to hear. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can't emasculate all of our black men. You cannot silence all of our black men. You cannot separate us from all of our black men. And the more that we have our black men approach platforms like this and deliver like that, I mean, it's gonna start stirring the pot. And that's like exactly what they don't want to happen. And when I say though, I mean the establishment. Like, everything has been constructed to oppress our black men. And so, it's our responsibilities as the queens, it's our responsibilities as the girlfriends, the wives, you know what I mean? That when they're at home, that we keep them protected and in the right mind frame, because when they go out, they got to face all the bullshit, not just the bullshit of police brutality, but now you got, cancel culture, canceling our black men. We got the LGBTQ community, not all of them, but just the division that is creating between black men and, sexuality and family and all that. Like all of that has to stop. And I think it's going to be us that create platforms like this or create homes that are safe, that educate the children. That's what's going to make the changes. And so, again, I appreciate Rich for coming in and really dropping the gems for us and also delivering that good music. So,
exactly. Look at the guests that we have on the panel, girl. That Larry Beach me a
Larry. I'm looking at my little ass phone. So,
finally. They let me in. No way.
Let Larry.
Yo. What up, ladies? I'm so proud of y'all, man.
Thank you, Larry.
Love it. I love what you guys have done here. I love where you guys are headed. And I can't wait for the new stuff. I'm so excited for y'all.
Thank
Thank
you so much. We're so happy to have you up here with us.
We are like you are brother, like that love. I can feel it already, that energy. Thank you for coming to the panel. Hope you got something that you drinking on too to just vibe
Girl,
with us.
No, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm drinking some stuff.
You always have great perspective on topics. What do you think about the cancel culture, Larry?
I mean, you know, it is what it is. I think it's a tool that a lot of people are using. Let's go back, man. You know, to talk about cancel culture, you got to talk about all these people trying to cancel bullies and stuff, right? When I grew up, I had a bully. I had maybe 2-3 bullies, whatever. At some point, I grew up and I got sick of it. And I stood tall, and I said, you know what, man, that ain't happening for me. And then I was looking out for the little guys. As in, I couldn't save everybody, you know, but you know, it's the same with cancel culture. Everybody's looking for an enemy. You know, all these people with free time in their hands, they're looking for an enemy. They want to blame somebody for something or they damn fools. Let me tell you something. Don't, you know, a lot of us just move on and deal with stuff that we have to do and don't have time. However, I got time. I got time though. You know? So
go ahead, Larry. It's Saturday and we got
time. Nah, it's not like that, ladies. You know how I get down. I just want to come over here and show love because I love how y'all getting down and doing y'all thing, and I appreciate the topics. But yeah, as far as cancel culture, you got to think about there's always somebody out there trying to find an enemy. You know, there's sometimes people that have just a little bit of too much time in their hands. You know what I mean? And they're like, who? And they're like this, who am I gonna pick on today? You know what I mean? Like, hey, I happen to be the wrong one. You see, with me I'm more like a cancer. Once you acquire me, good luck. You know what I mean? No.
Yo, I never heard that before.
No, that's my bad. Yo, I'm the worst. You know, and I'm good. I want to be good. You know, I myself, I pride myself in doing good onto others, man. Forget everything that I went through my past. I get more joy out of doing positive things with people and towards people than other people, you know, and I entertain the shit, but remember, I'm just a clown. So I'm gonna have fun. I'm never gonna I ain't the one to like deliberately go try to do something to somebody or nothing like that, you know. That's not what I spread. I spread love and positivity. However, I ain't the one though, you know. So we can talk all day and make it look like Larry is mad at nobody. Hey man, I ain't, man. I love everybody. I want everybody to do good. Disagreements are disagreements. I don't want to put none of my stuff on y'all table. Y'all ladies are very positive, and I just want to come over here and double down on y'all positivity. Like y'all just doing yes, and I appreciate it. I think you guys are talking about a lot of good topics all across the board, and y'all some sound ladies that can always break down the topic. You know what I mean? So kudos to y'all. Me, I won't be clowning. I just want to come over here and fall asleep. Can I fall asleep?
You can fall asleep.
What up, man?
Also, John Kaluminati.
What up?
Thank you for coming and joining the panel, John.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
How are you tonight?
Pretty good. Larry's a cool dude. Though. I seen him on other shows. Though he's pretty much like he's like me. He's a class clown in school. You know, always making somebody laugh.
Man, yeah, man. I'm on that. I'm all about laughing. You know what I mean? Like I ain't the one.
Life's too
like you can
serious
crack
not
a
to
joke
laugh.
with me. I'm gonna laugh. You know what I mean? If it's good,
exactly.
You know, but it's like it's like come on, make it a good.
Don't be like no racist or no other like.
Oh no, we don't get down with that. Racial.
We don't say that.
Towards the wife, towards the kids. They know. Hey, I always tell people all the time, This how you know a healthy conversation. When somebody goes for your wife, your kids, or racial, they lost.
Exactly.
That's usually like that desperate move, or like exactly like you said, they lost.
Yeah.
Like a beta male, like they'll use your family or something. They'll figure to hurt you.
They lost.
Try to get a reaction out of you.
And the whole,
but then when they don't get the reaction, that's when they got surprised.
And the whole pull up thing. Pull up. Nah, dude, listen, I got important things to do in my life. Maybe you have the time because you don't got nothing going on to pull up. And then what? Create problems for you and I?
I got to figure out what time I got to work
That's
tomorrow.
what I tell people all the time.
What am I wearing?
Yeah,
what am I pulling up for?
We got big. And
is it really worth it? Is it really worth pulling up for?
You and I know it's not.
Because you know, like you got to pick your battles. That's what it is, though. You got to pick your battles.
Thank you. You said it.
They gonna mess up one day.
That's how life works.
Bluff.
Hey, but you know, to be honest with you, I never gained anything out of being rah. You know what I mean?
Nah, you don't.
Never gained anything.
That's why I appreciate this show right here because you got two ladies, but they're not rah. They're feminine. You know, they still get the point across.
They
they're
speak
not being
about
masculine at all. Like there's a role for men. There's a role for women. Women be feminine. Men will be masculine. You know what I mean? And their show, they got a great show. I like the setup though. I'm digging the whole entire vibe. It's not often you could like go onto YouTube and see a black woman talking without her acting masculine.
And getting along. Thank you.
Exactly. And getting along, exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yep. That's another answer right there. Yeah.
That's
the
why
fact
I love
that you noticed that. Thank you for that.
We appreciate that. Seriously.
That's why we appreciate you. And I don't mean to speak for everybody, but I think all of us can agree that it's a a breath of fresh air.
It is. Like honestly, it is.
Talking about not being biased and nothing like that. You know, just
up here twerking.
It's enough of that. It's enough of that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You're not portraying some Hollywood or something.
We need to twerk. We need to twerk to get this shit on and popping.
You're just being yourself. And y'all still got great content. You know, like a woman, as a woman, like I don't need to do all the extras.
Yeah,
just be yourselves though.
I have a lot
of
respect.
And as men, we should let women operate in an atmosphere where they can be themselves.
Yes. Well, you know what? Spoken like a true gentleman, man. I have to agree.
Yes. Thank you. And for our
that comes from like I used to be a dirtbag back in the day, but now like after growing up, though,
acknowledge us in that arena. It means a lot. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people had an expectation of this show to be geared strictly towards women or women's issues, and Roz and I both took the time to make sure that men would be represented, men would be supported. We wanted to be inclusive of everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean everyone. Because we're all, the ironic thing about right now.
It's funny you say that,
right
Fresh.
now is we're all really in this pandemic shit together. Black, white,
I'm all about
orange,
people though.
Purple, blue. We all going through it.
I keep telling you exactly the same thing. Every single person, no matter what you are, everything she just named.
So
you had to put a mask on last year.
Every single person.
Yeah.
So black, white, it don't matter.
Right now.
We all going through.
We had a bunch of bullshit going through your ears, telling you like to fear this or fear that. You know what I mean? You still got the same bullshit going through our ears, telling us to fear that, fear that.
Yep.
Every single person, no matter man, woman, what race you were, no matter how economically well you think you're living, it don't matter. None of that matters in
sexuality. The pandemic don't care about your race.
If you're not part of that 2%, they don't give a fuck about you. Let's be real. If you're not part of that 2%,
and at this point, if you don't have a vaccine, they don't care. If you're not in the and now it's the war of vaccinated and the unvaccinated.
That's why I say like 98%. Like we're the 98%. Like the 2%, they don't gotta worry about that.
I wanna
tell you
something. I wanna. Yeah, we can hear you. I wanna tell you something.
I just hopped up here to tell y'all. Can y'all put my link in the chat because I'm not a mod, so I can't put it in here.
Oh, this is homegirl.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a lady from earlier. What's her name?
You know me, Larry. It's the girl who be calling sometimes on behind the bar.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I said that's that lady.
It's the girl that be calling sometimes.
It's that lady.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
With the mind,
Hey,
the mind, can
Metallic Maniac.
you
No,
drop
much
link
What
love.
he
the
said, I
link
can't even
tree
repeat it
in
though.
the chat,
We said
please?
project I can't repeat. Look at their videos though. You'll see what's really going on. They give you a bigger. You should always know your enemy.
Oh,
Like they attacked
I'm
everybody. They
about to
attacked
put
everybody.
the link in the
When he
back
says
chat.
project, you know what he can't say. Like
Yeah.
look at their videos. It told you they're. This is them
to the
confessing their
private
own
chat.
words.
Private chat, yeah. All right,
Okay.
so I'm gonna let y'all have it. I just wanted to come over here and tell y'all. I was like, oh wait, where's my link at?
Oh, salute to you. Hey, listen, I sent oh, maybe should I say, hey, listen, this just, listen, I'm just I launched my career being a comedian. So far, I bombed. I'm doing real bad. But hey, hold on, where's she at? You the lady with the nails, right?
Yeah.
And listen, I will. I'm gonna get the link from this girls right here, and I will definitely share your link on my show. You know my joke.
Yes,
My show is all
Larry,
about.
do that.
Yeah, my show is all about
Yes,
jokes and stuff. I sent my really good friend Zach Lee a link to your nail salon because he would love those nails.
Wait, Zach Lee, who be on the Star Show?
Yeah, I know he in the closet. He won't tell you that he wants to put him on, but
Yeah, you know what? I saw an
I
episode
send
where
him. I
Star was
send him
talking
in.
about how everybody was coming at Zach Lee or something.
Cause he be in his feelings, man. Whatever, man. Hey, he's a good dude. Whatever, man. Just he might hit you up for some nails. Just don't give
You
him
know
the hook.
Yo,
what?
I
Stop
hate
it.
you.
Nope.
Yo,
Nope.
where's what was I gonna say?
Oh, wait.
Florida Boy J,
Hey,
you fuck with him later?
Lady Fresh, I'm not here to promote hate. I'm
Nope.
just joking.
Nope. Nope. So
No. I
what
take
we're
that
gonna
back.
do
I
right
take all
now?
that back.
No. We about to change this whole direction of this whole conversation.
I take all
Dun,
that
dun,
back.
dun. See what happened was.
No, but
Yeah, I did.
seriously. So I think me and Roz both just dropped your link tree in the chat.
Yeah.
So you
Yup.
guys make sure you check out. Is it La Marraine?
Yes.
La Marraine.
La
Yeah, it's French.
Marraine Co.
Not
I
my
like
name.
it.
Yes,
The
thank
godmother.
you.
I
And I'll
love
share.
that.
I'll
Yes.
share your link on my channel too. Thank you,
Also,
So
Lady
Fresh
we
Fresh.
circulating
Breezy.
that.
My
You
name
guys
is
check it out.
Lisa, not Linda.
Who said Linda?
I was just telling Fresh
Who
Breezy in the
said
chat that my
Linda?
name is Lisa, not
Linda.
Linda.
They out
It's
of
okay.
control.
That
She said, "Hold up. Who the
he's fine.
hell is Linda?"
Linda.
Nah, he good. He
You're
good.
not
I'm not
listening
mad.
to me,
I was
Linda.
just
You
telling him
remember
so he
Linda.
that,
don't say
Rob?
my name.
Linda.
I know. I just cracked a joke. She good.
Linda.
But all right, so I gotta get back on the floor.
I dropped it in the chat though,
Yeah, I
and
put it in
Fresh
there again
Breezy
too.
has dropped
Yeah.
it too.
Yes,
We're
thank
still
you.
Yes.
rotating.
Thanks, y'all. Peace.
Thank you.
Yeah. My
She about
apologies.
to
Have a good
pull
night.
Uber out on your ass.
I was talking too much. My apologies.
Do you guys have any last thoughts about our topic?
Which one?
Cancel culture. Cancel culture.
Yes.
Cancel culture is pretty much like who are we canceling? Like which one of us walks?
I got one last topic before I get out of here.
Which one of us walks on water? Like who are we canceling? First of all, did we walk on water?
Well, I think that
he would all send like cast the first stone. You know what I mean?
okay. In my opinion, thank you. Okay. I feel you.
A lot of
before I
times,
get out of here,
people got the
Let
biggest
him
skeletons in
finish,
the.
Larry. Let him finish.
A lot of times,
no, it's
people
okay.
got
I
the
think
biggest skeletons in their closets. The ones like wanting to be canceled. At the same time, while they're being canceled, is it part of an agenda, or did they actually do something wrong? Is it really about what they did, or is it really part of an agenda? You know.
Right.
Like, why does it
I feel
exist?
it's
Like, first
always
of all, we're
always an
in the
agenda.
United States of America. We're supposed to be the freest country on the
think it's
planet, though.
always
We
gonna
know that's
be,
not true,
but
though.
that's-
But we're supposed to have all these rights. But even though, like, we may not agree with somebody, like cancel culture, first of all, it's not constitutional. Like, why does that exist? Because we're supposed to have all these rights. So why the hell are people being canceled? People losing their jobs, losing their everything else. You know, people being doxxed left and right.
Way more important
But,
things.
but we're the freest country, though. Tell me how that works, though. Tell me what law on the books agrees with cancel culture. Tell me any part of the Constitution that agrees with cancel culture.
Yeah.
Like, cancel culture has no place. Like it's really not constitutional. It's not lawful.
Yeah,
You're
well,
right.
it's just they added a name to it. That's all. Because people,
There's a bunch of people had a bad day. My dog died. Somebody got to pay. Or whatever reason they want to use. Just had a bad day and just want to take it out on the world. Like I feel some relevance because a lot of times it's the same people. They have no control. They have no control over their personal lives, so they gotta have control over somebody else's life too. You know.
I agree.
All right.
Well, thank you for that
about
insight. Well, thank you for that insight. We're gonna let Larry close us out with his thoughts, and
hey, that's okay. Hold on, I'll be short.
Oh no, go ahead. I just said we about to let you.
Nah, check this out. I think a lot of people have too much fucking time in their hands and they don't know what to do, right? And they are here wasting their fucking time.
Yep.
Damn. I'm sorry. I'm dropping F-bombs. Let me watch my mouth. Hold on.
I think
a lot of people have a lot of effing time in their hands and they looking for victims. That's why they're cancel culture. Me, on the other hand, I'm up for grabs. Come get this. You know, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is how people are misguided out here. They don't have anything to do. So therefore, they're willing to spend their time trying to create a situation that is not necessarily there instead of building for themselves or with others. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
You follow me here?
Sir.
And that's why I appreciate about what you ladies are doing, which you ladies join forces, not providing a very different outlet and platform for other people and discuss things without being biased. And that's what I'm saying. A person like me, man, I'm just gonna be cracking jokes and whatever. So I want to be very respectful, but to each his own, and you can I hope you ladies do not let anybody shape the outcome of your situation.
Yes.
Right? And
keep being y'all.
Constructive criticism is great, but y'all have to be very diligent and onto whose advice are you taking into consideration.
You got to trust each other too, like
Absolutely.
And that goes for me. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, yo, listen to me. No. Evaluate.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Facts. You're right. Yeah.
You got to address the situation.
Right, Larry.
Yeah, and that's all I have to say. I'm gonna keep listening. Salute to y'all, ladies. Hey, salute to you.
Larry.
Yeah.
Don't Larry for you though, because he may be the class clown, but he got knowledge though. He got wisdom.
Hey, but I'm always clowning. I'm gonna drop some clowning
Don't let him
clips
fool you.
tonight. After this show, I'm gonna drop some clowning clips.
Yes, sir.
I say that to say this.
Point blank period.
Oh.
Point blank period.
No, don't do it. Rise, don't do it. All right, I'm gonna go listen, man. I'm out, man. Have a good night.
You.
All right.
Thank you,
Peace,
guys.
y'all. Salute to everybody, man. One time.
All right, one time. All right.
Good night, guys.
Y'all have a good night though. Just
John.
stay being y'all. Yeah, y'all show is dope. Y'all show is dope though. Like I got it right now. Don't let anybody else tell y'all anything different though. You don't gotta conform to the world. You don't gotta conform to the world because you'll draw real listeners. You know what I mean? You'll draw. You want that real audience, so you don't want anything like built off some falsehoods.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
The image of the world. Don't pay attention to that though. Just be your own person, your own people. That's it. Y'all ain't hurt nobody. Y'all ain't out to do harm to anybody and wish anybody no harm. But at the same time, understand but people don't understand our energy. There's gonna be some negative people like that come against that though. You gotta like just brush them aside though. They'll go away. They'll be off onto the next person.
Yeah,
like
right.
You see my language like flies on shit though. They'll just
Thank you, John. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Roz, this was a long ass time. We had 3 hours and 1 minute. This is a whole hour longer than I ever want to do.
But I can say that I had so much fun tonight. Lisa
Listen,
Nicole.
anything went tonight, yo. I just wanted you to have a good first show back. I wanted you to feel like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You got to talk to your people. You said you needed your YouTube family, and we was here
Yes,
tonight.
I missed y'all. I missed y'all.
We
I
missed
missed you,
you.
Fresh, Jay Savage, Kid Murray, what he said, Rich Boy,
BDB,
BDB, all of
Buddy
y'all.
Lee, thank you, King Twin, all the people that were in the chat at some point. We appreciate you guys.
Yes,
You know.
yes. I also had across the screen, if you guys notice, happy birthday, Tinker Bay. That is someone that is special to me. I consider her a sister. By spirit and by soul, through divine intervention, God put us in each other's lives. Today is her birthday. She is a young entrepreneur, a great student at the University of bleep, bleep, bleep. But she is on the Dean's list and she has a business called Official Bracelets. Today is her birthday, you guys. I just wanted you guys to say happy birthday to her. So happy birthday, Tinker Bay. Hope you're enjoying your night tonight. And
Happy birthday.
Yeah, good things to come for her. She's a young one, like I don't want to say young as demeanor, but like living life 2021. Can you remember when you was 2021 Fresh?
I don't want to.
Me either, but God.
I think that we had a great conversation today, even through all the mishaps. We were able to cover some things, and really, I feel like we were able to vindicate Dave Chappelle because they've been unfairly attacking him, and I don't think he ever changed. I don't think he ever, I think if he did change, it was he elevated. You know what I mean? And he kept the same message. He's not transphobe. He's not homophobe. There's differences in people, but at the core, we're all the same. You know what I mean? We're all striving to have better lives, but some people just let this ability to cancel and ability to have an opinion about everything just lead them to do some real fucked up shit. So so it's just a bit overwhelming. It's overused, and we just need to wake up and be more focused on the things that we need to be focused on. And that's, like I said, creating.
And the fact that they have power. The cancer culture, whoever they are, wherever they exist, reside, or vote at, they have some type of power out here. So it's always
us.
on us.
It's the generations. They're giving them the power, but we can take it back. We can take it back.
Yeah. You're right. Well, I thank you for being here tonight, sister friend. Ain't he, girl? He is.
To me, is that me?
Wow. Too many beers. I'm just reading the comments. Y'all be happy.
I think we're slotted to come back on next Saturday. Is that what we're planning?
Yes, we actually have.
So the production is gonna be A1 again. I can't with this, but
yes, I'm going to briefly show the banner if you don't mind. Next Saturday we have a show coming. It is our breast cancer awareness show. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're just gonna. We can't let the month of October. Why you take it down so fast?
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. My stuff be doing its own thing. I'm trying to catch it up. There we go. Go ahead.
So we can't let the month of October end without acknowledging breast cancer awareness. If there's anybody in the chat that knows someone who is a survivor or someone who is a advocate, please feel free to hit the email, and the email is talk2us at risenfresh.com. That is talk2us at risenfresh.com. We would love to be able to feature at breast cancer awareness advocate or survivor on the show next week. This is definitely something that affects our culture. It affects our community, especially African American women who are substantially more likely to experience a scare or actual diagnosis of breast cancer over our counterparts. So let's really start bringing a little bit more awareness to this, and get the conversation going next week.
That's right. Definitely. I look forward to that. Saturday night we will be live. Hopefully, like she said, if you have any sisters, cousins, or any females that you know who might have had breast cancer scares or breast cancer itself, send them our way. My mother herself is a breast cancer survivor, so she ain't about to be up here, but I can tell y'all what I went through.
The same thing. I have survivors in my family, and they're like, "Oh, I'll support you in the background." But that is, again, like we talked about today, the beauty of this country. Mm-hmm. Freedom of will and speech. So, if anybody is interested in talking with us about it, then please don't hesitate, because we need to be educated more. We need to do more. Mm-hmm. We need to research more, and it starts with a conversation. So have a conversation with Rise and Fresh.
Thank you. Yeah. Rise and Fresh, level up as always. We thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been a long week, a long night, but in those 2 weeks we have missed y'all. Definitely. Tonight is that good night, like where you really rest. Like this, I'm working 6 days a week, and I include YouTube as one of those days. So know how it is.
This show is work. Hell yeah. Y'all think we just wake up and say, we're going to talk about cancel culture today? Nah, there's prep and plan and queuing up music, but forgetting the battery. Forgetting the damn charger. And if I only do shows while I'm at home, we will never do a show together. This is busy season, so I'm on the road 6 days out the week. So
yeah, we miss Fresh Breezy tonight.
We sure do. Like I had to drink warm water, and my wine is not the right brand, and it's a pretty glass, but Fresh makes sure I have a nice cold shot. He bring me ice water.
Yes, he is awesome. I told you I can feel his presence through this screen. Though he's not offering it to me, when I see him offering it to you and giving it to you, it just makes it that much more relaxing for me.
Yes, I haven't had a shot. That's probably why I had all these problems tonight. My mind just ain't right.
I also see Ant Dog in the chat. Haven't seen him in a long time in any chats.
You didn't see anybody.
What's up to you? We want to say kudos and blessings to you. Hope that everything in life is well. And you still know my number, so don't act funny. I'm going to bring it here on YouTube too. Okay. Anyways.
Don't do my Ant Dog like that. No.
I ain't going to do him like that. I was really nice to him, but, we wish you the best for real. Thank you. But
is he going somewhere? You act like nigga going on a trip somewhere. What the hell? We wish you the best.
Bye. Wishing the best in life, because life is hard for some people.
Life is hard. It is. Miley Cyrus said it best. It's a climb.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh shoot! I got a 19-year-old. We used to watch Hannah Montana. Okay.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Now, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. See that right there?
Yeah.
Harlem Girl 135, that is my niece. I'm in Atlanta with her right now, and she made sure Auntie ends the show on the right note.
Salute to you.
But I'm gonna go ahead and drink that. Is this Duce?
First, we have one person in the back who wants to speak.
Fresh Breezy, she gave me Duce.
Oh, it sounds like the good shit though, right?
Hi, Ant Dog. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. Cheers, guys.
Hey, cheers to my wine and the tea glass.
He came up here. He said, "You ain't gonna be talking shit." He coming up here.
Hey,
how's
everyone?
We missed you. How you been?
Hey, I missed y'all. I've been good. Things been, up and down, but hey, to God be the glory. He's still
God be the glory.
Walking and talking, so hey. Can't get no better than that.
Fresh Breezy had too many drinks. Right. He can't even spell Harlem right. And he put 125. Really? Breezy, how many shots? Breezy. How many shots? Buddy Lee not here.
Come on, Breezy, you gotta be moderated. Thank you, Anthony, for joining the panel. You are one of our moderators. We haven't seen you in there doing your job, but I know that things have been hard, so I'm gonna let that pass for this week. I hope that you're okay. Thank you for coming.
Guns blazing today.
Everything good. Hey,
that's good. Yeah. Bye.
You say with the devil.
This is what happens. You know, we trying to run an establishment over here. We got another moderator in the chat who has not been doing his job, Action Jackson, at any time he can come up to.
You are really, she's guns blazing tonight, You really on it.
Salute to Fresh Breezy for being on it, for taking
a double. She taking one for you too, I don't need to take one for him because he probably been taking a lot. That's why he couldn't spell your name right. He put Harlem with no A, girl, 125th. He put you down there with the chicken heads and the birds. 120.
Thank you, Fresh Breezy, for holding us down in the chat. We appreciate you tonight for dropping each
That's
link.
my husband, y'all. That's my
husband. That's her husband and my
husband.
bro.
That's Big Fresh.
We appreciate you just in this with us, like getting everybody's information out there. We all are a team. So every time you ask those questions, whatever you need, I am here to give it to you. But furthermore, pubbing and promoting our guests is what we need. We appreciate you for that. So kudos for you. You learned really fast. You're becoming a great moderator.
He really is. I'm very impressed. I'm claiming him.
Yes. And thank you, Rich Verbz, for being on our show tonight. Like, I'm so speechless with him. Like, he spoke on the topic. He had great music. He is for the community. He is a transport from New York to Texas. Unfortunately, not the real H, but he is here in Texas. But thank you so much for coming to our show. We love your music. We love that song Evergreen. We will be closing out the show with that.
Yes, we do.
Again,
and thank you to everybody for the cash apps. We appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you for all cash apps received tonight. Definitely appreciate you guys for that as well. What is it? Oh, Verbz is on all streaming platforms. And once again, for him to get his check and his paper, he would prefer us to go to www.verbalz.com.
I love the voice.
You know what I'm saying? I be on it. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to get that check. But that's that customer service voice, you know. But
you got it. You got it, girl. You got it.
Make sure you guys check him out. We also had Lisa here, just Lisa D. Follow her at Lisa _ what is it? Nicole, NICHOLE 444 on IG. Also, her link tree is in the chat. If you got a wife, if you got a mom, a sister, a auntie, a cousin that's a female, you know what I'm saying? Side chicks. I don't want to promote it, but you know some of y'all. If you got all of that, she can get them. She can get the nails to you. You can have your chick looking right.
I'm gonna have to get some for my birthday. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, but Lisa,
right,
we
guys.
Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you so much. Your energy was live, and blessings to you and your company.
I can't wait till next Saturday. That seemed like it's so far away.
I know.
Yeah, but it's all good. I'll be on my job. I'll be on my job next Saturday. I failed today, but I got to. Don't judge me.
You're always an A+. You know what I'm saying? We have we have passes because we do so much. We're parents, mothers, wives. I'm not a wife, but parents.
Yeah, Psych L did give us a pass.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Psychel, for that
Thank
pass.
you, Psychel, for giving us that pass.
We don't see you in this chat, but thank you.
He was in there earlier. He was here.
Oh, okay. We're gonna close out with Rich Verbz song. Which one were we gonna
Evergreen. Y'all, I'm telling you, the song is dope. Please listen to the entire thing. I want to see those fire emojis in the chat. Closing us out tonight. We'll see you guys next Saturday. Again, this is gonna be Rich Verbz, aka Verbals. He and Evergreen. That's the single we're gonna be listening to now. So you guys have a good night. Tune in next Saturday for another great episode.
Everybody in chat, salute to y'all. Have a good night. Enjoy y'all people. Love on your folks that you can love on. And all you black men out there, we love you guys.
We love you guys.
Is promoting the message of aborting black men and not dating black men. We love you.
We love our
guys.
black men. Well, I just love one black man. But
well, you know, you love one black man.
I appreciate the rest of y'all.
And we appreciate the rest.
I love the one I got, and I appreciate the rest. Blame it on me.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Have a good night.
Drop the go yard on the house. I just moved to Texas. The only else I'm owning is a blunt or Lexus. Continental breakfast at the Waldorf. If a bitch come to my room, she got her drawers on. You haul off, better get the moving. When that beef like home brewing, and my niggas get the shooting. Only time you rock designer if you looting. Boy, I'm patient and I'm prudent. I ain't rushing like I'm Putin. I'm always in the flyer shit you never seen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Fuck you talk. King of New York, Christopher Walken. They pissed when I walk in. I demand attention. Got my name up in the comments and all of your mentions. What I grow from one show is like all of your pensions. My theme's sporty, please shorty, we don't want no pictures. Came a long way from the slums, I'm talking poor conditions. Got it out the mud, brother, more ambitious. I don't do religion, but my wardrobe Christian. Louis Vuitton, Dior, the new edition. You sweet as candy, girl, like new edition. Every time we crushing, I put you in new position. I trap the go yard on the house. I just moved to Texas. The only else I'm owning is a blunt or Lexus. Continental breakfast at the Waldorf. If a bitch come to my room, she got her drawers on. You haul off, better get the moving. When that beef like home brewing, and my niggas get the shooting. Only time you rock designer if you looting. Boy, I'm patient and I'm prudent. I ain't rushing like I'm Putin. I'm always in the flyer shit you never seen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen. Comes the ball and I'm the best. Kevin Durant. 7 figures what I net. Don't do nothing less. Making power moves. I'm talking big step. I'm a big stepper. So what you expect? I'm just out here getting to that bag. I present a different swag. And out your feelings, what you mad? What you had was in the past. I'm the present. I don't argue with no peasants. I ain't threatened by no weapon formed against me, cause I'm always in the flyer shit you never seen. I'm dripping in finesse. Never dream of being anything less than successful. My life special, shrewd businessman. I'm high level. I trap the go yard on the house. I just moved to Texas. The only else I'm owning is a blunt or Lexus. Continental breakfast at the Waldorf. If a bitch come to my room, she got her drawers on. You haul off, better get the moving. When that beef like home brewing, and my niggas get the shooting. Only time you rock designer if you looting. Boy, I'm patient and I'm prudent. I ain't rushing like I'm Putin. I'm always in the flyer shit you never seen. I'm always gonna be relevant. Evergreen.
They say the rich get richer and the poor don't get a fucking thing. Classism, it's all about who got the cream. By any means, try and live the American dream. And this just one big around money. So you gotta get the cheese. They say crime don't pay. Well, it's evident to me that it does. You gotta make a killing off of drugs. Shit. The mob was cleaning money through the pubs. Fish markets, pizzeria, restaurants, storefronts, just to put up a front. But that cocaine was moving, could get you what you want. During the Great Depression, number man had they run. Worked for Queen Madam, say Clan Bumpy Johnson. Dutch Schultz had cops on his payroll. Did as he say so, anytime that he say so. Money makes the world go round just like a halo. A family made his name in my hood slinging yayo. Later made the papers, Operation Hold the Mayo. These prison corporations making billions off us. Feds seize our assets and they take millions from us. Rich get richer and the poor don't get a fucking thing. Classism, it's all about who got the cream. By any means, try and live the American dream. And this just one big hell of a scheme. I'm noticing there's the ones above and the ones below. And the ones who fall right in the middle, yo. Risk takers that can either go high or low. That kind of talk is foreign for you like 5-year-old. Big trip on my big shit, Versace head to toe. I keep shit lit wherever the hell I go. Sell my soul forever, no matter the pay. It's a design, it's just the strings, you heard it from Ye. Hustlers buy Jordans when the fiends buy crack. And the white man get paid off for all of that. I mean, it's one big hell of a scheme. You can't see it, to put that fish down on the beam for you to wait it in the cut while you niggas hate it. I made it. What the fuck are you niggas wearing? I'm a favorite of the favorites, that's favor fam. I should start taxing you niggas like Uncle Sam. Rich get richer and the poor don't get a fucking thing. Classism, it's all about who got the cream. By any means, try and live the American dream. And this